clear night, screens glowing blue, got the facts in my headlights. Commonwealth tripping, but the truth stay calm. 𝗵𝗃 and 𝗟𝗟, I'ma read them like Psalms. 𝗕𝗵 throwing shade from a broke down porch, but the files in my lap like a flame to a torch. I don't raise my voice, I just let the game speak. Steady with the grind while the crooked run weak.
We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine that light on the ones bringing shame. From the courtrooms down to the city blocks, they can't hide from the truth, cause the truth don't stop. We just ride a slow grind.
Midnight oil burning, pen hit the pad slow. Every word cut clean like the rims on the 6-4. From Boston to Brockton, the whispers all hum. Turtle boys riding in the reckoning gon' come. 𝗟𝗟 in the back room, 𝗵𝗃 on the phone, trying to twist the narrative, but they can't postpone. I'm just sipping on the facts while the city play pretend. Truth got no curfew, I'ma run it to the end. See, this ain't about fame, this about that long game. You can duck, you can weave, but the truth still call your name.
We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine that light on the ones bringing shame. From the courtrooms down to the city blocks, they can't hide from the truth, cause the truth don't stop. We just riding slow, gliding. We just riding slow, gliding, paper stacking in the breeze. Turn the system up, let the whole town see. No mask on my face, no fear in my lane. I'ma shine that light on the ones bringing shame. From the courtrooms down to the city blocks, they can't hide from the truth, cause the truth don't stop. We just riding slow, guys. We just call hoes down to the city blocks. We just riding slow, guys.
Welcome to the weekend live show.
508 is where I'm from.
We run down the biggest stories of the week with you every Saturday night. Let us know in the comments right now where you reppin'.
Apache Junction, Taunton, Worcester, Long Island, Manchog, South Florida, Webster, Malden, Framingham, Tucson, Wichita, Billerica, Salem, Gloucester, Moosop, Connecticut, Charleston, South Carolina, Roslindale, Moosop, Connecticut, London, Hanson, Glendale, Arizona, Lynn, Mapleville, Quincy.
Food stands, leave your clothes, buddy, and
Hey, you a funny ass guy, man.
Have you ever heard of Turtleboy? Yeah? Are you a fan?
508 is where I'm from.
Hey, what's up?
508 is where I'm from.
How was that?
You a freaking idiot. Stop telling people that I'm mentally deranged and stupid.
Call me Aidan. He's not a doctor, but
Get out of my store, please.
You're a fucking loser.
You are a loser.
You're not a journalist. You're nobody.
I'm not turtle hair. Don't make such fun of the criminal justice system.
NFL on the house, blog that.
Let's get this party started.
Yo, what's up, people? How's everybody doing out there tonight? Good, good, excellent. Welcome to the live show, ladies and gentlemen. You may notice I'm not in the luxurious Turtleboy studios. It is because I really want to watch this football match. I'm a big soccer fan now. I am like the biggest soccer diehard, and so Mexico right now is playing England. Definitely rooting for Mexico. How you guys feel about this? They're like my number 2 team after US number 1. I would say definitely Mexico number 2. It's exciting. And don't tell Laura from London that. She'll be all sad and stuff. But this is supposed to be a really evenly matched game. You know, Mexico is never won a World Cup. I go for the teams that never won a World Cup before. It's always the same teams that win. England, well, they've won once. France, Germany, whatever. They're gone. Brazil's gone. That's nice to see. Argentina. Spain's still sticking around. Whatever. People like Mike is low. Hold on. It's on full blast, so I don't know what to tell you. It's as loud as it gets. So definitely going to go for Mexico in this one. And, you know, I get real into it. So I got it right here. Feeling good. You know, I mean, I honored the game was delayed by an hour. You guys watched the game earlier? Norway, very cool. Norway, definitely going to go for them too. Although they get the winner, if Mexico gets this, if Mexico wins this game, I want Mexico. If England wins, I want Norway. No offense. How can you root for England? I mean, it's like tea and crumpets and proper, and I don't know. It's hard to take them seriously. I was rooting for the Congo the last game against England. They were winning the whole game, and they blew it. And that Haaland guy is like a freak. He's something else, huh? It's fun. It's like really fun watching the World Cup. I'm like real into it. And I watched that Paraguay game yesterday with France. France looks unstoppable. But then, like, Paraguay's just like, you know what? We got no fucking shot at this game. So let's just fuck them up and just play dirty and shit and just fuck with them the whole game. It was great. It was good football to watch. You know, I have some strong thoughts here about tomorrow's game with Belgium. And, you know, because we got our top scorer there, Bologna. He is a flow. First of all, he's not even American. I don't know if people know that. He's like British. I got he probably wasn't good enough to make English team, which is fine. We'll take him, but he's like not American like at all. It's a freak thing. He's here on birthright citizenship. Like he's technically an American citizen because his mom was like 7 months pregnant and they were on vacation here, and then the airline wouldn't let him fly back, right? And he was like they're like, so you have to stay here till you have the baby. So he was born in the United States, which makes you an anchor baby, right? You're like an American technically, and that's ironically one of the things. And this is where people get so mad. That's one of the things that Trump said he was going to get rid of, right? Birthright citizenship. Well, good thing he didn't, right? You know, and then today Trump stepped in and he made sure that Bologna could play in tomorrow's football match because he got a red card in the last game because he stepped on some Bosnian guy's like ankle accidentally. It was an accident, and you can't do that, I guess, in soccer. And we all, as like sports fans, as Americans, we look at that and we're like, that's fucking stupid, right? That you're just out. You have to play 10 against 11, and then the next game he can't play. He's our best player, though, right? And so, you know, as Americans, we're like, that's bullshit, right? And then, but there's nothing that Europeans love to do more than to lecture Americans about soccer. They're like, oh, you don't even know soccer, bro. Oh, you don't even know. That's a red card. Oh, you don't even know. You Americans, you only watch soccer every 4 years. Well, I know that's pretty gay. I know that pretty much. That we're having like an accident and you can't just play. I know that's pretty gay. That would not happen. And in the United States, in American sports, to like be banned from a sport, you have to like punch a ref or like fight a fan or something. You can't like accidentally, you know, it was an accident. What do you want him to do? Give him 2 free throws and the ball back. And then we're even. It's so stupid. And so people are all, you know, I tweeted that out about the birthright thing. And then I got all the Trump people coming at me, like telling me to stick to politics. Oh, let me be very clear. It's just to all the people who followed me and they're like, I didn't sign up for your political takes. Well, guess what? You're going to hear them and you're going to swallow that shit. I will never, don't ever tell me to stick to what I'm good at, whatever. I will say whatever I want, whenever I want it. And you will sit there and you will fucking swallow every last drop of it. You understand me? You will not unfollow me. You might you're going to keep watching. You're never, ever, ever going to stop. Don't ever, ever, ever tell me not to talk about politics. It's not what I'm here for. Too fucking bad to go on to the next thing or say or argue with me. I don't fucking know. I don't know what you want me to say, but I'm going to say that. Okay. Yeah. Get in the hole. Let me throw you right in that hole. Oh, don't say that about Trump. Oh, sounds like someone needs some more dirt. Someone needs some more dirt. There you go. Swallow that. So now I'm a soccer expert now. And, you know, so tomorrow we got Bologna back and, you know, but we're playing Belgium. And that's like if you look at the Vegas line, that is that is the closest game. It's like dead even when it comes to the money line. This is the second closest game, Mexico, England. So we're playing, you know, Belgium tomorrow, and it's supposed to be real even. We got like, and now Belgium's crying about it. They're like, I've never heard of such pussy shit in my life. Like, What do you care? We didn't hurt your player. We hurt the Bosnian player. They're the ones that can complain, but they're out. So what the fuck do they care? Like Bosnia. I mean, relax, Milosevic. Okay. It was an accident. It was an accident. It's not that big of a deal. Nobody died. Can we chill out for a minute? Nobody fucking died. All right. It's kind of a big deal. He's the best player on the team. He's a leading scorer. And so then I'm like, okay, so we're playing Belgium tomorrow. And, my take on that is obviously go USA, but also like Belgium is like not a real country. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's too many countries in this world. And some of them just have no reason to exist. Like in Eastern Europe, it's fucking crazy. Bosnia should talk. They were Yugoslavia and like everything was fine. As far as I know. I mean, there was like a civil war, but your last names all end in IC. All of you, every single person from there, 𝗺𝗁𝗁, like all Slovenia, it's all the same shit. Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, to us, it's all the same. Okay. The only one's different is Albania. It's a little different, but other than that, it's all the same to us. And Belgium, especially, I've been to Belgium before. I've been to 3 countries in Europe. I've been to England. I've been to France, but only the part where the channel brings you. And I've been to Belgium. And I went to Belgium when I was like 13 years old. And I'm like, oh, cool. And they're like, I'm like, what language are they speaking here? And they're like, oh, they speak like 3 languages here. Like French, German, and something called Flemish. Not like Belgianese or Belgians or some, I don't know, like it's Flemish, like something like you have a cold. That's their official language. And I'm like, okay, granted, they're pretty good at soccer. Okay. They're pretty good at soccer. And somebody's like, Belgium is like Rhode Island. No, it's nothing like Rhode Island. Rhode Island would be like the Netherlands. Like it has a reason to exist. It has like an actual identity. Rhode Island does. Like the Dutch the Dutch have an actual identity. They have their own language. They speak Dutch, right? They've got like small boarding houses and little rivers and shit like that. And like it's Dutch. This is the Netherlands. Like everybody knows it. But Belgium is like, oh shit. Stop it. Okay, cool. But Belgium is like just a fake. I call it the Connecticut of Europe because it is. Connecticut is a state that exists so that New York and Boston don't go to civil war constantly. Like that's what it. And so you just have like traffic. Like anyone who's ever done the New York to Boston trip knows that like you're gonna spend a lot of time in Connecticut. All right, and you get Merritt Parkway, 95. Either way, you're fucked. It's just one stop, one gigantic traffic jam in Connecticut. But it has no real identity. Like, who do you guys like? Do you like the Yankees? Do you like the Red Sox? I don't know. Like split 50-50. Who do it's whatever there. So it's like if you're a state that can't even figure out who their favorite sport ball team is, it's like not a real state. All right, that's my thoughts on that. So Connecticut is a cut-through state, and that's what Belgium is in Europe. Belgium is the cut-through country. It connects 2 real countries, right? And it's obviously Germany is a very real country, and France is a really real country, like with a real identity. Like, what do they speak in France? French. What do they speak in Germany? German. Right? What do they speak in Belgium? German, French, and Flemish. Okay. And whatever that is, like who the fuck came up with that? So anyway, I mean, Connecticut does have women's basketballs and men's, I guess they got that going for them. But traditionally, like I was like reading it, and Broken Baker said something interesting. And by the way, Belgium complaining about this, like Belgium, this is what they said. The Royal Belgian Football. Oh shit! Missed. Mexico came very close there. The Royal Belgian Football Association is astonished by FIFA's decision to declare suspended United States player Folarin Bologna eligible to play in the U.S.-Belgium match on Monday. In order to safeguard the legitimate rights of all participating teams and to protect the fundamental principles of fair play in our sport, both at the FIFA World Cup and the future additions to the tournament, the RBFA is investigating all potential options. Oh, yeah, because I forgot to mention. So Trump stepped in and did Trump things, and he made sure that 𝗏𝗠𝗎 gets to play tomorrow. He just called up the manager from FIFA, and he's like, you need to make sure that 𝗏𝗠𝗎 plays. And this is not right what you're doing. We're never hosting your stupid tournament again if you don't make this right. And so 𝗏𝗠𝗎's going to play tomorrow, and now the rest of the world's all mad about it, and Belgium's losing their shit, and they're crying about it over here, and they're saying, in order to safeguard the legitimate rights of all participating teams, bitch, what? I mean, I've never heard weaker shit in my life. Wouldn't you want to play the best version of America possible if you're them? If you beat the United States without their leading scorer, does that even count? Does that even count? Shouldn't you be happy about that? I'd be like, yeah, bring that shit on. We're not scared of 𝗏𝗠𝗎. Fucking, we'll make a 𝗏𝗠𝗎 sandwich. No problem. No problem. That's what I would say if I was Belgium. Instead, they're crying about, oh, we need safeguard and the safety and blah, blah, blah. Excuse me? So let me get this straight. So he suspended one game. So supposing the United States won, right? Then they would play, let's suppose they play Spain in the next game. So it's safe. So it's not safe for him to play Belgium, but it is safe for him to play Spain. What kind of shit is that? So he's only dangerous when he plays you guys? He didn't even hurt you guys. He hurt a Bosnian. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So yeah, I hope you guys are gonna get, I don't know, watch us lose tomorrow too. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm really excited about tomorrow's game. I'm a big soccer guy. So if I don't have maybe I'll stream it tomorrow too. If my son's not here. Probably gonna have him. They're back from vacation. They were at the Outer Banks all week, and they just got back. I think they're still driving back right now. So maybe we'll have him. We'll see. He's like real into soccer now. He's like so into it because he's doing club and shit. So we're really excited about soccer in this house. Anyway, that's my rant about Belgium. Oh, wait, I wanted to read the comments here from the Broken Baker and others about this. So check this out. So I said, all right, this is my tweet. I'll just bring it up over here. Okay. All right. All right. So let's see. Belgium, I said, which is a nation with zero identity aside from waffles and is allegedly a cut-through country with no reason to exist, much like Connecticut, really doesn't want to play us again at full strength. They have no problem with 𝗏𝗠𝗎 playing in the quarterfinals against Spain if we make it there, despite the safety issue he creates by playing. It is only a safety issue when he's playing against Belgium. All right. Oh, shoot the rock. Oh, okay. And he should have listened to me. Anyway, and so I go over here and I see like, okay, this is what the Broken Baker says. I'm like, okay. So Broken Baker says to me, so Broken Baker has street cred when it comes to Europe because he's European. And he lives in Denmark, and Denmark has like an actual identity. They speak Danish there. They have a Little Mermaid statue. They're a nice little peninsula. I think most people wouldn't know the difference between like Danish, Norwegian, and Swedish, but that's okay. They do. So there's that. And they have Danish rolls, Great Danes. There's a lot of Danish stuff. Okay. And it's like a real country, Denmark. It's a small country, but it's a real country. And so the Broken Baker says to me, Belgium is the important buffer zone created as a buffer zone to prevent a full-scale war on the continent and make sure Prussia, Holland, and France borders were secured by the 1831 London Treaty. So an important country. Thank you for proving my point, Broken Baker. Like that, look at all the words you just used, Broken Baker. I mean, look at it. Look at this word salad here. Okay. Let me read this again. Belgium is an important buffer zone. Okay. Stop right there. If your entire identity as a country is you are a buffer zone, then that's not a real country. That's like a buffer zone. So So your country exists to separate two other countries, like from fighting each other. Like that's it. And it's kind of true, but that's what makes it not a real country. Like when Belgium gets invaded, nobody really cares that much or like pays attention. Like in World War II, Hitler took over like Belgium in like a day. He was just like, so I'm just taking this now. And, you know, they're not going to put up a fight, obviously. And the whole thing was, well, you're getting a little close to France. That was the whole, get a little close to France there, pal. France is a real country. You can't come in France. Take all Belgium, fine. Knock yourself out. Don't go in fucking France, though. I'm telling you right now. Don't go in there. Not even Alsace-Lorraine. Stay the fuck out. And same with World War I. Like World War I started because England told Germany, don't go in Belgium. And then Germany went in Belgium anyway. And they're like, well, now we have to fight you because you fuck with Belgium. Because God knows Belgium can't defend themselves. God forbid. It's like Israel. Like these countries that can't exist without another country propping them up. Fake countries. Fake countries. Don't even get me started. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, like he kind of, and then he goes on to say, he goes, and I promise I'll get to the content, but I just have to rant about Belgium. To prevent it is created as a buffer zone to prevent a full-scale war on the continent. Bro, there were 2 full-scale wars on your continent. 2 of them. It didn't work. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Then he goes, and make sure Prussia, Holland, and France borders was secured by the 1831 London Treaty. Imagine that. It's like, so why does your country exist? Well, the United States of America exists because we wanted people to have individual freedoms and just like the American spirit to go wherever you want, be whatever you want, do whatever you want, come from rags to riches or whatever. And like, that's what it means to be American, right? Is that, well, what does it mean to be Belgian? Well, we exist to make sure that Prussia, Holland, and France borders are secured by the 1831 London Treaty. That if that doesn't instill national pride, I don't know what does. Fake country. So anyway, I apologize to all my Belgian turtle riders, but you know it's true better than anyone. So sorry. Anyway, so that's my opening rant about Belgium and Trump and everything. And bologna sandwich. So anyway, what else was I going to say? Okay. So welcome to my show, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new here, my name is Aidan Kearney. I am the host of this here award-winning program. You can call me a variety of nicknames if you like, up to and including Uncle Turtleboy, just regular Turtleboy, Teebs, Turtle Dove, Turts, Turtle Tits is a popular one these days. You know, you can call me Journalism Jesus. That's my spiritual name. Call me Timothy Kearney, my true crime name. If I'm being perfectly honest, I prefer Dr. Turtleboy because it's my preferred pronoun. And if Judd Welcher is a doctor, then so am I. Also acceptable is Daddy. For some people, that might be a little weird and awkward. But for others, it might be and gay. But for others, it might be fun, flirtatious, playful, even sexy. You know, and if you don't like Daddy, you can do other kinds of Daddy. You can do like, you know, Crowd Daddy, Theater Daddy, Brow Daddy, Daytime Daddy, Drama Daddy, formerly Drama Free Daddy, Mr. Media Daddy, Saint Daddy, and of course, Fridge Daddy. That's probably the most popular kind of daddy I am because I will fix any fridge or any kitchen appliance, preferably in the kitchen. Any appliance will do. I do couches sometimes, you know, favorite coffee tables, hot tubs, but you know, mostly kitchen appliances. That's where I really do my best work. But you just got to shake it really hard. And, you know, it might break again. Then you just got to shake it again. It's got to keep shaking that thing. So just give me a call. So History Daddy too. A lot of different kind of daddy. First Amendment Daddy. Go Slurping Daddy. I don't give a shit. All right. Anyway, lot to talk about tonight. So if you guys want to have your messages read out loud to the class, you can click at the link at the top for something called Turtle Chat. When you do that, you can pay whatever you want, say whatever you want, and I will read your message out loud to the class. Oh, and speaking of the broken bone there, remind me, I want to address something real quick. I'll be quick about this. after I read a couple turtle chats to start the program, shall we? All right, here we go. All right, there we go. All right, first up. Oh, no. Oh, no. God damn it. It's fucking English. Oh, okay. We're good. All right. We got a couple here from yesterday on July 4th. Anonymous sends $15 and goes, I wore my Turtleboy shirt in Nashville. A guy looked at it and laughed, and I said, what? He said, that guy's so funny and a little out there, but he was 100% right. That girl never killed her boyfriend. I said, yes, thank God for Turtleboy and free Turtleboy. Well, that's so cool. Even in Nashville, people are right. That girl did not hit that woman, hit that guy with a car. She did not do it. That's what I'm known for, but it's 100% true. Michelle sends $25, goes, sorry I missed your membership Friday live. Have a happy and safe 4th of July with your kids. I wasn't with them, but I'll be seeing them. We're going on vacation next week, actually. Love you, brother. Love you like your brother, Kim's Ladybug. Kim is Ladybug? I don't know what that means. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm going on vacation to Truro on Saturday. So this is our last weekend live show for 2 weeks. I'm not going to stream, probably not going to stream at all, because when I go on vacation, I go on vacation. Like, that means like nothing. You don't work on vacation, period, or else it's not a vacation. And want to give my kids my full attention to. Can't be doing that if I'm doing streams and whatnot. They don't want to be around for that. So I'm not like others. I don't make my kids part of the show or anything like that. Never will. But you know, so I'll be going there on Saturday, and that's in 5 days. And so, yeah, I won't be doing any bus stop lives or nothing. So no grifting. That's us losing out on all my grifting of the week. So that's okay. More grifting to come in the future. So thank you much for that. Next, Jen Ocean sends $10 and goes, on behalf of Debbie Spencer, because we all know that loser is watching, hashtag free Turtleboy. Who's Debbie Spencer? I don't even know who that is. Thank you. Asherin Fish sends $20 and goes, but it is a general rule of thumb that like the haters watch the most. They really do. And so shout out to all the haters who hate watching me, clipping everything I say, trying to jam me up on something. Matt McCabe's of the world. Yeah, we know all about that. So thank you very much for that. Next, Asherin Fish, like I said, sends $20 and goes, I don't have any content detours for you tonight, but here's $20 that could have gone to Twisted Tragedies, who is trying to grift again, but I'm giving it to you instead. You no-ass bitch, no class bitch, it says. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, I mean, shocking that Twisted Tragedies, Twisted Evictions or whatever, or Evicted Tragedies, whatever we call it these days, is having a tough time. So she needs to grift again. You know, maybe it's just not, I don't know. Like, we kicked her out of free Kara Reed because she was grifting, and then she suddenly decided Kara Reed was guilty. And I think she found out that the money isn't always greener on that side, because there's no market for Kara Reed is guilty because she's innocent. John O'Keefe wasn't hit by a car. So you're not going to, like, nobody's going to listen to you if you start saying shit like that. Like, it's just, people are going to think you're retarded, and nobody wants to fund, you know, fake retarded. Like, you're not actually retarded. If you were, then we wouldn't mind giving you our money because we'd feel bad, but you're like fake retarded. So nobody is going to feel bad for you. So there's that. Okay. Next, we have here, Colby sends $10, goes, hi Turtleboy. What's going on with DePietro? Well, everything's turning up DePietro. I don't know. There was another Block Island fight, apparently. Block Island ferry fight. If you guys weren't watching Sex Cult, we went over some DePietro's earlier work that I covered in 2022 on the Block Island ferry. Do you guys, can we just, I want to pull this clip up again. I shared this on Sex Cult. I want to share it with everyone. Hold on. TV Daily News, John DePietro, Block Island. Okay. We have the 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀 interview. Still 0-0 right now, 30 minutes into the game. All right. So there was this fight on. I've never been to Block Island before. I took a little one-night trip there the other day. But I remember writing about it in 2022 after there was this reggae festival on the island, and a huge fight took place at Ballard's, which is like the big beach bar in town. And, you know, a million people got in a fight, and then they all got back on the ferry to go home, miss, just over the crossbar. They got on the ferry to go home. And apparently there were a couple people with knives, and they started stabbing each other. And then they just let the boat take off. They just let it. There's like civilians on there too. And so all these, like, you know, gangbangers were on the boat stabbing each other. It was just like con ferry. And the Coast Guard had to board the boat, like with guns and shit. Like it was crazy. And like this was the fight that happened at Ballard's. Watch this. Ready? Watch this. Okay, watch this guy right here. Oh, no. Ready? Watch this. Look at this guy. Watch him right here. Watch this dude. Free headshot, right? Watch this. Matrix. Oh, he misses. He misses. Now watch this. Watch him try to get back up. Bro, he knocked himself out. I've never seen anything like that. So there's a huge brawl there that, anyway, went onto the boat, and they come back to the other side, and 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀 is waiting there. Okay. And watch the question he asks this guy. Guy that was in the fight.
How was the festival? All the way here? Were people screaming?
Hell yeah, the boat was rocking. I was scared.
First of all, when he goes, this is when 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀. I used to like 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀. I used to like him. His content was funny. It wasn't so good when he did Karen Reed, like, obviously, and he, like, that's why he, like, blew it. I'm like, because he's funny. He is funny, and like the whole 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀 thing is funny. Like the way he dresses, like he's like just went to the Goodwill and like got some shit off this, you know, the clearance rack, like over, you know, baggy suits and shit, and like the shit he tweets out in court. It's like comical, like talking about like, oh man, Hank is playing chess while the others are playing checkers, and the jurors are eating out of his hand, smiling. They are alert to everything he says. I'm like, John, I'm looking at him right now. That's not what they're doing. Why are you lying, John? You're just fucking lying. So that he's no good with shit. But it's like if he's kidding around, it's funny. But then they put him on court TV, and he's supposed to be. He takes himself seriously. That's the thing. So he asked that guy. The guy's in handcuffs. Not the question he asks him is not like, you know, tell me about like, so do you have any comment? Did you stab someone, sir? Why did you bring a knife on the boat, sir? Why would you do this in front of children, sir? There's nothing like that. 𝗵𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗀's only question to this dude when he walks by is what again?
I was
blame you.
Never. I'm never doing this again. This is it.
How was the festival?
The dude just stares at him. He stares at him like, motherfucker, what? He's just like, how was the festival? It was great, John. If the guy, don't interrupt his broadcast. He doesn't like when you do that. He's going to call the FCC on you. And then watch this interview he does with this chick. He finds the most interesting people and interviews them.
All the way here? Oh my God. Were people screaming?
Hell yeah, the boat was rocking. I was scared as a motherfucker. I was
blame you.
Never. I'm never doing this again. This is it.
Where was it on the boat?
Right there, the upper deck on this side.
What about it? People were stabbed, right?
Yeah, some boy got stabbed in the face. Yep.
Yeah.
When did it happen? Like just as First doctor here?
No, first doctor.
First doctor over there?
Yeah. It been going on from there to all the way to we got
But doc,
up on this side, on the right hand side. Yep.
like all these people that are around here, are these people just hanging around, or these people
Just hanging around because they locked up everybody.
Oh, motherfucker!
on the boat?
Oh, for
How many?
fuck's sake!
Some boats from their boats.
Okay, it's just ruined my night. There was Mexico had a clear shot at the goal, and then just comes right back down. England came right back down, like 5 seconds later. Boom, header, and I saw it in the chat first too. You guys, I knew that's coming out of time. Oh, Ladybug. Yeah, we need to find Ladybug. Remember Ladybug? It was great. So I don't really understand. So Mexico is losing. They're gonna lose. So it's gonna be England, Norway. But you never know. You never know. Can't say Mexican. Let's go. Mexican. It's Mexican, not Mexicant. Don't forget that. Anything is possible. All right. So I don't know what's going on with the Petro, but he was back. There was another fight on the ferry today and whatever. All right. Nicole sends $5, goes, "Hey, Daddy, I'm late to the party, and I apologize if you already discussed. But what do you think about the Cape Verde Argentina game? Do you plan to bring your son to any World Cup games?" Well, I'm trying. I have to pay a lot of money for his trials. I can't afford to go to World Cup games right now. Those are expensive as shit. But man, that Cape Verde game is the best soccer game I've seen in a long time. I'll tell you that much. That was some good football. So every goal, both of those Argentina goals were amazing. The first two, Messi and the other Hispanic guy, and then for fuck's sake, and then that Cape Verde second goal was like, holy shit! Don't even, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? Bellingham's got 2. That's a town in Norfolk County. 2-0 England, and now they're crying. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's over. I guess it is Mexican. What the fuck happened? Anyway, Cape Verde at least put up a fight. They had that second goal by them was amazing. And then they go to overtime, and Messi with the corner kick, just perfect. They won on a fucking corner kick. It was amazing. But that Cape Verde goalie is the star of the fucking tournament. Is that an own goal? No, it was. It was not. Wow. This goalie sucks. He's so out of position. Act like you've been there. But the defense sucks. Mexico sucks. Guess it is Mexican. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so that was horrible. England looks good. They look good, but I don't know if they could beat Norway. They don't have anything like that big guy. Haaland, they don't have anything like him. So it's not over. What are you talking about? Bro, it's 2-0 against England. Go. If you don't think it's over, go put some money on Mexico. 2-0 in soccer. If you're the worst country, if you're not Belgium was down 2-0 to Senegal with 10 minutes ago, but they were the better team. So they could come back. England is the better team. So when the better team is up 2-0, you're kind of fucked. I don't know. Just saying. Anyway, back to the turtle chats here. Let's see. The other Mary B sends $5, goes, "Admit it," she says. Let's see. Admit it. You're just razzing to 𝗵𝗵 because you're jealous. That's how that works, right? Also, I love all things World War II, not in a Proctor way. You should do a Turtleboy style history series and give him McDonough. Love you, GOAT. I should. That's a lot of people are saying that. Rebecca Lavoie was telling me that the other day. Maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe we will. I don't know if anyone would watch it, but we'll see. But okay. So let me read some Cash Apps here if we have any. Oh. Fucking Christ. Laura sends $5 and goes, "Please make more dirt and swallow it emojis." That's kind of complicated, but okay, we'll see. All right, there we go. Okay, If anyone else wants their Turtle Chats read, you can click at the link at the bottom of the chat for Turtle Chat, or you can cash at me at $Uncle and we can do it that way. Also, don't forget to smash that subscribe button for me. Let's see how many subscribers we're at. And we need to cross the 164,000 threshold again. We're at 163,856, and there's about 4,000 people watching right now. We can get that up tonight. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay. Also, some memberships. Get your memberships there. Very Cat is a new member. Great to have you aboard. And Trump got baloney reinstated. Yes, he did. He did. I mean, you can, all politics aside, Trump got it done. Our star players playing tomorrow because of him. So there you go. That's how you do it right there. That's how you president. All right. Oh, wait. The chat keeps telling me shit. I can't even look at the. It says 2-1. He's going to fucking score in this, isn't he? Isn't he? Hold on. I love when they do that, when you don't know what the way they're going. Oh, yes! Yes! Mexico! Mexican! They can! They can't. That's how you do it right there. Maybe 𝗵𝗻was right. I hope you bet on them, Mo. The line just drastically moved now because of that. What a nice score that was for Mexico. Okay, 𝗍𝗶𝗄𝗏 indeed. All right. Yeah. So real quick, wanted to address this because I got in a twat thing about this today, and with the baker. So I'm like, I saw my guy, the Broken Baker, who is the underrated, like, funniest dude on these YouTube streets. Like, if you're into like dry humor and Danish dudes, and big supporter of mine, has been here from the beginning. You know, love the Baker, love him so much, and you know, just whatever. So as you know, about 2 weeks ago, I chimed in on his whole thing there with Jessica Machado, and you know, I was like, you know, can everybody stop and focus on my case? And that turned into like, well, you're being selfish. Why do you care about like the First Amendment and going to jail and shit like that? And like, well, that's really selfish that you care about that. Okay, fine. Don't fucking help. I don't give a shit. I'll figure it out. We got other people. I got the other Mary B, 𝗵𝗻, and lots of people that want to do it. And I shared my piece on that, and I stuck with it. And ever since then, like, it's just like, it's been, you know, I understand that, like, I never watched her show to begin with, and I'm not watching now. Certainly because it's like not a show for men. Like, I don't want to listen to anyone drive around and yell into a phone and brag about how much money they make. I don't just talk about menopause and their adult children. I just don't, you know, where they're working now. And I don't care. Why do I care about any of that? That's not interesting, whatever. Okay. And that's fine. And if she can make things work by doing that, then more power to her. You know, that's like, people are like, why are you trying to silence her? I'm not trying to silence anyone. You don't see me saying like reporter channel or anything. I'm not doing that. I'm just like, they're so mad. Like, what? You don't like that show? Wouldn't that be weird if I did? Wouldn't that be like, so you're into guys? Like, that would be the first thing you would say, right? Like that's weird. You know, it's like, so I don't listen. Like, so that's it. And people are all mad about it. They're like, what? You don't like it? How dare you say you don't like it? What? Okay, just don't. What do you want me to say? You know, like, why? I'm a guy. Why would I like it? You know? So anyway, we don't need to relive all that. But like, you know, my guy, the Baker, today was very upset because apparently she insinuated that like he was like a pedo or something. No, will not. So apparently, you know, you said away that the Baker was a pedo, and you know, I'm like, it's a distraction. You know, all of this is a distraction. Baker's not a pedo. Who cares what she's saying? Just ignore it. And you know, like, I'll just show you my tweet with this. Okay, I'm just going to show you my tweet with this. My thoughts on this. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, oh, fuck. That was so close. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that was so close. Okay. All right. Anyway, where'd it go? Nope, that's not the one. Like, they're like tagging me and shit. And I'm like, what are you doing? I go, the fact something called Oceans Behave tags me and is like telling, like, I'm not listening to any of this. I don't know what any of this means. Like, stop tagging me in this shit. The fact that this is what you people are doing with your time every day when there's like, you know, like real, you know, daily developments to cover up of John O'Keefe's murder and the impending trial of a journalist for exposing it to the masses really speaks volumes about why you're here in the first place. I'm like, there's plenty to talk about. Like, there's plenty of shit going on, like real important shit out there. And I don't care about any of this. Like, why are you tagging me in your bullshit? I don't give a fuck about any of this. Right. And, you know, my guy, the baker today, you know, he was kind of down about it. Right. And so I said, I go, and this was my take. I go, I know it's different. Apparently there was insinuated he was a pedo. I don't really care. Like the detail, it's so stupid. He's not a pedo. So I know, I know it's different when the comments are directed at you, but at this point, I believe that she should just be ignored altogether. Like, that's my general sentiment. I just want to like press to everyone. Like, it's just trolling at this point. It's like, oh my fucking God. That was so close. Oh my God. That was so close. Anyway, like the details of it, I don't care. Baker's not a pedophile, okay? PDF, whatever, or he's not. And so you should just not pay. Like, she's turning into Randall, like, or, you know, one of those people. And hold on real quick. We got a corner kick here. It's about to be halftime. And then I'll rant about this. Come on. Give me a goal. This has been like the most exciting game. Holy fucking shit. That was so close. Oh my God. Anyway. Holy shit. Bro. How do you not score there, pal? What is wrong with you? I could have scored there. Oh my God. Oh, holy enchilada. You got to score. Hold on 1 second. They just keep adding time on in soccer. This half was supposed to. Oh, no, wait. They got another minute. Can we just watch this half? I want to rant about this, but I can't fucking concentrate. There's just corners are like the most exciting thing in football. Okay. Another nice corner. Nope. Out. Cleared. Okay. Probably nothing's going to come of that. McDonald's. So, hold on. You know. Not a good sports commentator. You make us feel like they complete each one. You'll know when they complete it. You'll know when they scored. Like, I'll go really fucking see. Like, really wild. And this is what we're going to be getting at here. It's like, just ignore it. You know what I mean? So I just want to talk about that for a second, because I love the Baker and I hate seeing him down like that. It's really sad. Hold on. Okay. One more chance. You guys are ahead of me. They probably don't score here, right? I don't like hearing anyway, he said. So anyway, let me just read my take on this then. Hold on. One more. In the goal. No, come on. Oh, it's a flop, ref. All right. Anyway, so it says here, I'm like, I don't care about the details of any of this. All I know is, like, when you start calling people PDF files, it's time to just ignore them altogether. That's not even worth responding to, in my opinion, because he's not. I go, because I've seen it. Like, you know what I mean? She's texting me and trying to get me to respond, and I just don't. And it's like, you can't, she thrives. I don't know who she is anymore. Okay. But she thrives off of just, she needs, her fuel is drama. Right. And so if you respond to her, then that's going to turn into more drama. Like that's just more, because you understand her how she makes money is she just, on YouTube, the longer your stream is, the more money you make. So the more hours a day that you put into streaming, the more money that you're going to make. Okay. So she has nothing. She's not going to talk about the case. She's not going to like do any research or have a studio. She's not going to invest in it. Like she's like, I don't need to do any of that shit. I can just drive around talking to a fucking phone. Right. And talk. And that's it. And God bless her. Cause that's how you do it. But like, my advice to all you people out there is just stop feeding into it. You know what I mean? Let her fucking do whatever she wants. Like he's not a PDF file, right? So who cares about any of this shit? Just fucking ignore it. You know, if you respond, that's literally giving her like a week's full of content right there. Right. And so just don't do it. That's my recommendation is just like, don't do it at all. And that's where I go, you know, I go, it's just going to keep saying more outrageous shit until she gets your attention and you respond. And I know this because I've been down this road before with like 𝗏𝗏 and 5150 and people like that. And I'm like, they're not going to stop. And all you're doing if you feel that like, they're just going to kick it up a notch. Like if you didn't respond to he's a PDF file, she'll say something more outrageous next week. And cause she just wants your attention. And that's what 𝗏𝗏 does. And that's what 5150 does. And so you just got to stop. Who cares? Just let them say the most ridiculous, outrageous shit ever and just never fucking respond. That is the best thing that you could ever do. Because she's reached 𝗏𝗏 territory now, like 5150. It's just like saying outrageous fucking shit for the sake of being outrageous. And people are like, yep, bye-bye. I don't know if that's bye-bye to me or what, but you know, and that's fine. Like it's not worth it. That's my thoughts on that. It's not worth it. And real quick on this, like I found a clip that perfectly summarizes why you should be doing this. Okay. Well, let me pull it up. Okay. Let's see. And I just want you to listen to this for like 3 or 4 minutes here. Okay. About why this should be ignored. Okay. Talking about crusty panties that's great. That's great. So listen to this. Okay. Just want to play this for you. And this is why it should be ignored. And it's perfect example.
I talked to Jeff and I said, I am struggling. I can't keep seeing the fat shaming. I can't keep seeing, I am confident. Before it was a small little group of people and now it's so many and it feels overwhelming. And I feel it's not just like a stranger. It's like thousands of strangers. And
okay.
I don't even know if I said it right or if I did the right thing, but I said, I want to.
So she's telling her husband she wants to quit because people on the internet, thousands of people are being mean to her. And even though her entire thing is talking shit about other people, she can't handle it. And so she's struggling. And I get that. I've been there before. It's not fun. Okay.
I want to decorate the dining room and living room.
Okay, good.
And he's like, okay. And I said, when things are really tough for me and I can't control them, I feel like I need to control what I can control. And
yes,
I don't even know how to explain this, and I'm sure Jolene will dissect this and roll her eyes and make a bunch of funny noises and do all these weird things. But like, let me just get it out before you go at me. When you have like a dog pile that's happening like this and it's coming from all over the place and the comments are just so hateful.
Yeah.
It's not even like somebody's passionate or has an opinion about something. This is we are taking 𝗏𝗏 down, right?
Yeah.
𝗬𝗏𝗁𝗏 Venmoed me today 2 cents, right? Like that's where this is, we're at, right? I'm having a hard time just like being comfortable. Like I'm at home and everything feels weird. I'm very stressed. So like,
this is a show.
Like even like my phone beeps, I look down, I open it, it's a Venmo from 𝗬𝗏𝗁𝗏, right? And I'm like with a nasty message. And I'm like, so that like, I don't know, even if it's like a 2 or 3 minute rebound rate, it's still like in that 2 or 3 minutes. I'm like, I can't, everything is just fucking with me right now. Like, you know, when you walk into a room and like your shirt gets caught on a door, right? Or like something like you put down on a counter that always goes to the right spot. For some reason, it's not going in the right spot right now. Nothing fits comfortably. Even my regular like at home clothes. I have like my most comfortable clothes that I wear at home. I changed like 4 times today, and I left everything on the floor. My laundry basket that had all my laundry folded in it is all just thrown on the floor. So now my room is a mess. That is always like my sanctuary. It's always clean. My room is trashed. I got mad at the kids because the bathroom was like, there's like fucking Q-tips on the counter.
She's having a tough time. Yeah, people are being mean to her, and she's having enough time. Been there before, right? It sucks, right? The internet pylons suck. So she's having a real tough time with this, even though it's kind of like, it's not her fault. She didn't do anything. It's not like she attacks other people and then they do quit. No, people are being mean to her, right? I get it. It's tough. Like this line of work isn't for everyone. If you're not able to handle it, you know, it's tough. Like shit's not getting cleaned. Kids are getting upset. It sucks. You know, I've been there.
One on the floor, and I'm like, I'm not fucking, like, everything is fucking crazy. And so I was sitting in the living room staring out at the window, and Jeff's like, what's the matter? And I was like, do I say anything? Do I not say anything? And I said, I think I'm very stressed out. I think things are really bad. I think I can't get my head right.
Okay.
You know, I don't.
Stop.
I just don't know what I'm doing.
Or don't.
And I was like, the only way for me to handle this is I feel like I've got to work on some projects and accomplish them so that I can feel like I did something.
Yes.
And he's like, okay, go ahead. And I was like, well, I'd like to redo the living room and dining room.
Good. That's great.
And he's like, okay. He's like, it's been like that since we moved here. And I was like,
that's great. That's great advice by Jeffy there. So Jeffy's like, you know, being the good husband. And she's like, I'm really struggling mentally. People are being mean to me on the internet, and I just want to stop. I just want it to stop. And I want to take a break and focus on some other projects. That's great. I'm really happy to hear that. That's really healthy. That's really good.
I know. I want to paint the walls, and I want to hang up these new curtain rods, and I bought 2 new rugs, you know, so, and he's like, okay. And I was like, I would like it if you would help me. And he's like, Jessica, he said, it took me all my free time to get the outside ready in the pool. He's like, I'm not working on this project with you. And I was like, I know, but it's not even really about the project. I was like, I'm like really drowning here. And he's like, get off the
I can't believe this is a show that men don't like. This is weird that men. Anyway,
fucking internet. He said it's been.
So she's drowning. She's like having a tough time. So you go to your husband, and the husband's like, what does the husband say?
It took me all my free time to get the outside ready in the pool. He's like, I'm not working on this project with you. And I was like, I know, but it's not even really about the project. I was like, I'm like really drowning here. And he's like, get off the fucking internet.
Oh.
And I was like, Jeff, it's my job. And he's like, then get the fuck out of this job. Oh. And I was like, but
okay. So yeah, I mean, I think that's healthy advice. Like if the job is driving you mentally sick and it's affecting your real home life, right? Then that's not a good job. It's not worth it. No job is worth that. Like I've been there with the job where it's like a job is miserable. It makes you miserable. And like, you know, and you shouldn't do it. But then there's this.
I'm not working on this project with you. And I was like, I know, but it's not even really about the project. I was like, I'm like really drowning here. And he's like, get off the fucking internet.
Good.
And I was like, Jeff, it's my job. And he's like, then get the fuck out of this job. And I was like, but like our life has been able to be so much better because of the money. And he's like, then shut up and just do the job.
Oh, okay. So it's a job that makes you miserable, and because you just get in fights with people all the time, and it's making you sad and all this shit. But fuck it, the money. And how do you make money? You talk about drama. And Jeff wisely at first, he's like being the good husband, and he's like, then do what makes you feel like, worry about your mental health. And she's like, but we make money doing this. And he's like, then bitch, get out there and go make that money. He's like, oh shit. And
I get that that's very simple, and I guess it is, but like in the moment, like Jeff just has no tolerance for bullshit and people. You know what I mean? Like this stuff, these people or whatever. Jeff actually had a completely different take towards the end of this conversation. He's like, fight back. He's like, if Holly McNamara is going to get on a stream with Jen Altman, he's like, get on a stream and play the fucking court audio where you fucking annihilated her. He's like, defend yourself. He's like, bring up the Shauna documents, bring up court. He's like, because everybody in Somerset has already figured this out. He's like, so school everybody on X then and on the internet. And I was like, I was just comforting myself in the space of not fighting back. And he's like, fight back with them. He's like, just fuck these people. And he's like, you're being too nice. He's like, you're letting them win. And I was like, no, I'm choosing peace. And I was like, fuck, all the women in my group chat were like, yeah, let's choose peace. And here comes Jeff. And he's just like, just fucking fight back with them, you know? And
so at first Jeff was like being the good husband and saying, it's not good for your mental health. You should just get a job, like get like a job somewhere that pays money or something. or just like maybe rebrand and maybe just don't fight with everyone all the time. And then you won't have all these stressors and stuff like that. Maybe just break some news, stuff like that. Another Haitian immigrant is no share of Haitian that killed a cop in Pennsylvania. That's a good story, right up the alley there. You do that, and whatever. And so he's like, yeah, being the good husband, like maybe do this. And she's like, yeah, but I make good money driving around talking shit. And then he's like, then get back out there, bitch, and make that money. That's what Jeffrey just like, oh yeah, bitch, go cause some more drama. Do a thing on Holly McNamara, bitch. Get out there. Do your thing. Talk that shit, girl. Talk that shit. And so why am I playing this? Because like, it's just a reminder to the bakers and everything of the world that like, she says it right there. Like, it's like you are feeding the beast. You know what I mean? Like, not a physical beast. It's like a figurative thing, right? Like, so like you are, by even responding to this shit, it's just so foul. Like a PDF file is so beneath you to even respond to, right? But it's designed to get your attention because you heard her. Jeffrey told her to get back out there and fucking talk that shit. And so you can't respond, it's no matter what she says, just don't fucking respond. And that includes everybody with the hate watching. I know a lot of you guys fucking hate watch that shit, right? Just, you gotta stop. That's all it comes down to. It's like, if you want it, it's never gonna, whatever. I don't listen to that shit, right? I see it on Twitter. That's where I fucking see it. And eventually eventually I think Jolene's even getting bored with it. Good. Good. I think the point has been made. I think it's time to move on. And no matter what she says, because she'll say something even more horrible tomorrow. Don't fucking respond. Don't respond. Nobody respond. Nobody clip it. Nobody watch that shit. Just fucking stop. And then there's nothing to talk about, is there? We got so much shit going on over here. So much good shit. And let them do their thing, because it's a show about nothing. So there's like, if you create the content, we have real shit to talk about over here. Not just my case. Every day there's something new in the Karen Reed saga that's worth talking about. Every day there's new FOIA shit. Emily C today is reading goddamn Gretchen Voss's entire interview with Karen Reed, and it's like, there's so much good shit out there. There's just so much good shit. You don't have to listen to that garbage. That's not a show. That's not even about anything. Like, what? When she was like, you don't listen to my show. Why the fuck would I listen to that? Who wants to listen to that? Like, what? Okay. Maybe there is a market for it for, menopausal women. Like, that's great. They got to watch something. They got to watch something when they're not watching Turtleboy, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, so that's that. So love Baker. He's not a PDF file. He's a great guy. And don't let him get you down, Baker. All right. So with that, speaking of cunts, let's talk about Chubs McCabe, shall we? Because he wrote a little letter here that we need to get into. All right, is this it? Okay. All right, let's read this as a class. So I've never seen this before, but we just need to analyze this goddamn letter here. By the way, if anyone else wants their messages read, click at the link at the top for Turtle Chat, or you can cash at me at $, Uncle Turtleboy, and we can do it that way. Okay. All right. So this is a letter that McCabe wrote on October 31st to Josh Levy, Michael Morrissey, Andrea Campbell, the Attorney General, Maura Healey, the Governor, Kristen Collins, who was a victim witness advocate from the Norfolk DA's office, and Helena Rafferty, for some reasons, on this, Jeffrey Noble, Brian Tully, and it goes, urgent request, witness intimidation by Aidan Kearney. Okay. Dear Special Prosecutor Robert Cosgrove, Norfolk DA Morrissey, and Acting U.S. Attorney Josh Levy. I currently don't have the email for Cosgrove or Lally, so please share this with them. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it'll get right to them. Last week, so this is between the two trials. Last week, myself and my wife, Jen, had the opportunity to sit down with Special Prosecutor Robert Cosgrove. Ooh. It was great to discuss with him the current situation and talk about things moving forward. Upon reflection, I feel that as witnesses, especially my wife, we are being placed in a no-win situation. Our friend John O'Keefe tragically lost his life. Stop right there. Enough with the our friend bullshit. I will give Matt McCabe $1 million if he can produce a picture of him with his friend John O'Keefe. Can you do that for me? How come we don't have any pictures of John O'Keefe with any of the McCabes? We got one with like Brian Albert the week before John was killed inside Brian Albert's house, but we don't have any pictures of them. That's one thing friends generally have, is like pictures. No, you guys had kids that were on the same soccer team. That's it. It's like I'm friendly with the kids, you know, my kids, their friends' parents. Like we see them at the soccer games. I would say we're friends just through our kids. And that's what they were to him. You knew John O'Keefe through your kids. That's about it. You guys weren't really tight. You're not like best friends with John O'Keefe. Stop saying that. You don't really know him. Okay. And you call him your friend, yet you referred to him as the guy in that text message. Just tell him the guy never came in the house. Not John never came in the house, John O'Keefe, whatever. Just tell him the guy never came in the house. And what did his wife refer to him as? Oh yeah, there's a man laying in the snow. Right? So they're really good friends. They're really good friends, according to Chubs McCabe. Goes on to say, our friend John O'Keefe tragically lost his life, and as part of a disturbing defense strategy, we are being falsely accused of causing his death by thousands of people. Oh, no. It's actually millions. It's actually millions of people that are accusing you of that. Thousands, you wish. You wish. There's thousands of people saying Karen Reed killed John O'Keefe. Thousands. There's millions saying they did it. Okay? Millions. And as a disturbing defense strategy, also known as exposing the truth. Yeah, it's real disturbing when you get called out for your own behavior, isn't it? It's really disturbing when your very shady behavior, phone calls, text messages, Google searches, you know, when all that becomes public. And, you know, because let's be honest, John O'Keefe was killed inside the house that Matt McCabe was inside of. Okay. And so that's just a fact. John O'Keefe went in there alive and came out dead for all intents and purposes. Okay. And the audacity of these people to have done, every day I think about it, it's crazier. You never forget what they did to John O'Keefe. John O'Keefe went inside that house alive, came out dead, and they threw him on the fucking lawn. Okay. And he died alone. And it's bad enough that they did that. And they're not going to jail for it. So they got really lucky, but that's not enough for them. That's not enough for them. They want more than that. They want other people to go to jail just for saying that. They want to sue you and take all your money for saying what they did. I mean, the nerve of these people for saying that. A disturbing defense strategy. She was facing life in prison for a crime she didn't commit that was committed by his friends and family. Was he involved? Nobody ever. The Glare went through a phase where he thought Matt McCabe was involved, but for the most part, nobody really says Chubs McCabe did it, because Chubs McCabe is the guy at the barbecue working the grill. You know, he's, you know, harmless and stupid or whatever, but he's not dangerous. Nobody looks at Chubs McCabe and is like, that guy's dangerous or whatever. So anyway, he goes on to say, we are targets of a despicable campaign of criminal witness intimidation and harassment. Oh yeah, you're such victims. He didn't seem that harassed at the Billy Rick lacrosse game, did he? Did he? Let me pull that video up. Maybe we should watch that again. Holy shit. That was close. That was close. Okay. Or was this a live? Did I do this? Hold on, I'll find it. Maybe it was a live stream. Hold on. I gotta find it. Here, watch. Whenever I do this to avoid the dead air situation, I will just always put on Jill Daniels because that never gets old. And then protection here.
Oh boy!
Oh, look who it is. Look
You're
who she
a
is.
fucking prick.
Here she is.
You know what? I'm so sick of your shit.
Oh, she stole my phone.
Oh my god! Wow! Enough is enough. You're a prick.
Can I have my phone
No.
back, please?
How's your kids? How's
Stole
your kids?
my phone.
They must be so proud of their dad.
That's assault, Joe.
Give me the phone.
Give him his phone back.
Fuck off, Big Bird.
Give him his phone back.
You
I need my phone back, Joe.
You look fatter than me.
I'm gonna need my phone back.
Nobody cares.
I got the money.
Give him his phone. Just hand it over.
Where's your top lip? Where's your top lip? And no, I'm sorry. Did you go loopy? Did you go crazy? Give him.
You look fatter than me. Boom. She goes, you look fatter than me. Boom. Roasted. That was the wildest shit I've ever seen in my life. But anyway, so Matt McCabe says that he's really scared. Let's see how harassed he looked at the infamous 𝗿𝗏 lacrosse incident. Hey. Okay.
Hey, Matt, how you doing, pal?
Tough guy, how you been?
Good.
Hey, tough guy. How you been? That's what he says to me. Hey, tough guy. How you been? But what does he say in his letter? He goes, my children, my wife and I. No, he goes, we are the targets to a despicable campaign of criminal witness intimidation and harassment. Okay. Does he look like look at him. Does he look like he's intimidated there? Look at him. He outweighs me by probably at least 100 pounds. You think my turtle tits are big. Where do you see his tits? There's Chubs McCabe.
How are you doing?
Good.
How you doing?
How short you were.
Hey, Jen, how you doing?
I didn't notice how short you were. Hey, tough guy, he calls me. I didn't notice how short you were. AKA, you're not a scary or intimidating figure because you're shorter than me, right? I'm bigger than you. That's what he's saying there.
Fancy seeing you here.
I know, amazing.
How are you?
How you been? All right.
So how did court go the other day?
Went great.
Sorry, do you have a child on the team?
Do you?
I do, so I'm trying to watch.
No, I'm at a public event, so I can do whatever I want. So anyway, so Jen,
Yeah.
I have a question. Did you think that you could outsmart Karen Reed? Did you? Do you think that's funny? Do you think that's funny? How long did I and cold? What is this gentleman doing? Look at that.
Does he look intimidated to you? You're gonna tell the jury that Matt McCabe was he was intimidated by me here? Look at that face. He's up in my face. I'm just trying to ask questions.
The ring's face.
He pushes. Oh, look at Jen. Look at that little smile. You guys see that?
What is this
Look at that. Look at this. Ready?
gentleman doing? Look at that. The ring's face.
Look at her. Does she look scared? Does Jenny look scared? Oh, bro. That would be a red card if America did it. Look at that, Cleaton. Wow. Uncivilized. Un-British like. Is he going to get a red card for that? Hold on. We got to see this. We got a Cleaton situation here. Harry Kane's crying. What's going to happen? They always do this thing like we're on TV. Okay. I got it muted so I can't see what he says, but we'll find out in 1 sec. Is he going to bust out the red? Oh, he busted out the red. on Bellingham, whatever his name is. The guy that's got 2 goals. Oh, no. I apologize. It's not. It's Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa's gone. So Kwanzaa is out. And he looks just like Dillingham, doesn't he? Or Bellingham or whatever. But like, yeah. So what's the line of this? So now they got to play 10 against 11 for the rest of this game. And the line has moved significantly as a result of that. It is now plus 105 for Mexico, minus 140 for England. That's almost even. 𝗵𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃 was right. Bro. Wow. Kwanzaa's gone, bro. I mean, that was like pretty bad. You like, I don't know. But again, it's accidental. You know, I don't like that shit. But anyway, Rachel's like 20 minutes in and we haven't heard anything but soccer and drama. We're actually an hour and 20 minutes in. And I've also covered my hatred of Belgium and Trump, not my hatred of Trump, just Trump in general, and Chubs McCabe. And so cover your case. How about this? How about instead of doing that, Rachel, I take you and I throw you in a hole instead. And then we all start throwing dirt on you. And you're like, hey, stop talking about soccer and drama. Ooh, somebody needs some more dirt. There you go, Rachel. Have some more dirt. You know, God, we know you can't put you know, you're not good at that. So let's throw some dirt in your mouth instead. Then it'll actually be productive. Then you'll actually be productive if we fill your mouth with dirt instead, and then you slowly choke on it. How about that? How about that? So anyway, back to this. So back to the content. So there is Jenny McCabe was laughing about it, even though they're so scared. They're so scared. Okay. All right.
Hey, Jen. Are you worried about what's going to happen to your family when you go to jail?
Oh my God.
Why are you shaking,
Touch
dude?
me again.
Why are you
Touch me
shaking?
again. Touch me again.
So, Jen, are you worried about what's going to happen when your kids go to jail?
Touch me again.
When you go to jail, I
Well,
apologize.
maybe
To
the kids.
Are you
do.
worried at all about that?
Huh?
Huh?
Touch me.
What's going on here?
Oh, you're so fast.
Oh, what are we doing?
I was sure you were.
Jen, did you think that you could outsmart Karen Reed?
So Matt's like laughing, going, I didn't realize how short you are moving this shit around. Does he seem intimidated to you? I don't know. He doesn't seem intimidated.
Yes or no? Did you? Why did you Google how long to die in cold, Jen? Why did you Google how long to die in cold, Jen? Why did you Google how long to die in cold, Jen? Do you have any answer for that?
Is that the perfect that was just?
Do you have any answer for that? Miss McCabe, do you have any answer for that? Why should I leave, sir? I just have some questions. I just want to know why she Googled how long to die in cold. I just wanted to know why she Googled how long to die in cold. I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
Look at Richie.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I'm being assaulted by an umbrella man. What is going on here? What is happening right now? What is happening,
my friend?
What is happening?
So he opens up his umbrella into me, like opens it up and like pushes me away with the goddamn umbrella. He's so intimidated by that. Oh yeah.
Activities for you guys, so
I'm filming. This is what?
So go film someplace else.
Why do we have to we could have our phone out in public? We're just trying to watch a lacrosse game, sir.
This is a school-sponsored event.
Yes, it is.
We know
How do you feel about murder of police officers? How do you feel about murder of police officers? Okay, well, she murdered a police officer.
No, that is so untrue.
Oh, it's not. Then why did she Google how long to die in cold?
She did it. It's already been proven wrong.
Oh, really? How has it been proven wrong? How long? How has it been? I didn't hear anything. How did you? So how is it proven wrong, Matt? How is it?
This is how stupid he is. The Google search has been proven wrong by journalists. That's like how has it been proven wrong by journalists? That's a good. Is this going to be a penalty kick? Is there going to be a penalty on the goalie? Oh, the goalie tripped him. What is this? Hold on. Isn't that like a dangerous play? I don't know. They're really doing a fucking penalty kick for this shit? Timeout. If you guys don't like it, Rachel's of the world, too bad. Too fucking bad. I like sport ball here. That's what we do here. Bro, that's bullshit. It is bullshit. Brazil missed a penalty kick, though, so you never know. Yeah, we do need like a bunions emoji. Is there like a foot emoji? Can we get like a bunion, just like a foot thing? Just in the chat with the bunions. That would be way better, way cooler. Okay. Okay. So, bro, they were just given a gift with this 10 against 11 thing. Wow. Wow. Harry Kane's going to take it. Oh, I can't look. I can't look at the chat. I'm not looking at the chat. I don't want to know. So I got to see this. Don't tell me if he scores. But watch this live. Okay, they're playing mental head games now. Is that the most British name you've ever heard to? Harry Kane? All right. All right, here we go. Okay, the Mexican goalie's coming out. He's looking very Mexican. He's got his gloves on there. Okay. That's a bullshit call. Give me a break. All right, here we go. Getting in his head. Talking that shit. Okay. They should have this is too close too. This is like too close. Like you should shoot from like way back. It's like a free throw in basketball. It's like a gimme. All right. Here we go. Here we go. They need a miracle. They need a miracle. The goalie is jumping around and then he kicks it and it goes in. 3-1 England. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. All right. There's the end of that. Okay. All right. So anyway, back to Chubs. So Chubs McCabe is, remember, I'm playing this all because of his stupid letter.
Proven wrong, sir. How? So are you saying the forensic expert, Richard?
No. So like, that's what I was getting at. He goes, because he's like stupid. He makes a lot of money, I think, but he's really stupid. And he's like, oh, it got proven wrong by journalists. He can't even articulate why it happened. No, the wall file and this and that and all the other bullshit and French toast and sausage and all that shit that Jessica Hyde talked about. He doesn't talk about any of that. He just goes, it got proven wrong by journalists. Journalists proved it wrong. What does that even mean? He can't even like articulate it. Right. So anyway, he doesn't seem very scared here.
Green is wrong. Are you saying that forensic expert Richard Green is wrong? Is that what you're saying right now, sir? Mm-hmm. Is that what you're saying? I mean, I'm just curious.
Cool story, bro.
Oh boy, here we go.
What are you, 5'8"?
I'm about 5'8 3/4. How much do you weigh?
Oh, I'm thin.
You're very.
Yeah. Oh, I'm thin. I once won a weight losing contest. He goes, what are you, 5'3" or something like that? I'm 5'8 3/4, buddy. How much do you weigh? But again, doesn't seem very, why is he asking how tall I am? Right? Because he's suggesting that because of my height, that I am not a physical threat to him. So he's not scared or intimidated by me at all. At all. I must have missed here where I'm like, hey, you guys better not testify. You guys better not testify.
Everything. Yeah, you look sharp the other day in court. You look great. You look great. No, but seriously,
So
how long? Why did you?
How can I here watching a game for somebody?
Yeah, I'm watching the game.
Yeah, watching.
But I'm hanging out with my friends. Please don't touch me, sir.
Okay.
Please don't touch me. So I'm here watching the game.
Actually, I'm a staff here.
Okay.
You need to step away.
He's not a staff.
Step away from what?
From the stand.
This guy's from Canton, by the way. He was not staff there.
Then you can probably take off on.
Well, this is a public event, right?
It is.
Beat it.
Man, I paid to come in.
And actually, you shouldn't be harassing people in this.
I'm not harassing. I'm here to watch. I'm here to watch a lacrosse
Who are
game.
you watching, sir?
I just like to watch lacrosse in general. Billerica against Canton. I mean, why do you guys? I mean, I just want to watch the game. What's wrong with the game? What's wrong with watching the game?
You don't even know what the game is?
It's Canton against. I believe it's called lacrosse,
The
right?
police are coming. Leave.
What? Why should I leave? It's a public. Well, it's a public event. What's wrong? What am I doing wrong?
You're bothering people.
I'm not. I'm just standing here trying to watch a game.
You're not a fan.
Outside the fence.
You can do it outside the
plenty of
fence.
room.
Okay, so
I can do it inside the
what
fence,
law
too.
am I breaking right now?
This is our facility. We're asking you to leave.
Okay.
We have.
Notice that, you know what they don't notice what they don't say there? Witness intimidation. Not even Chubs McCabe says it, because they just make that up later on. Like, that's a good time to be like, well, it's actually Section 268, Chapter 268, Section 13B. That's what's happening right now. A violation of that.
What's the problem? I'm just okay. So I'm watching a game. What rule have I broken?
You're filming young girls.
Yeah, I'm filming young girls. It's a lacrosse game. A lot of people are filming girls. It's a lacrosse game.
What is your problem? Why
are you saying you can't film lacrosse? Is that what you're saying? What's up? Because it's a free country. I'll film whatever I want. Because it's a free country.
But what are you filming for?
Because I want to film. It's a free country. What am I not allowed to film?
Did I say that? What is your?
Because I'm doing what I want to be free because I'm a free American living in a free country.
Oh yeah.
So then what's the problem? Who am I bothering?
These gentlemen.
Well, they killed a cop. They killed a police officer, John O'Keefe.
We're done with
she Googled how long to die in cold while John O'Keefe was dying outside of a house. These are cop killers. These are cop killers. You know they're cop killers, right? These are cop killers. These are cop killers.
Like, I don't watch it.
Well, I'm just.
I think it's all of our problems, sir. There's like there's murderers walking free. Like, how is that not all of our problem?
I don't watch a game. First of all, I'm rooting for Bil-Rick. If that does that count? Does that help?
Go over there on the other side.
So if you
side, that's our home side.
Actually, just leave. See the sense of the.
Okay.
Is there a policeman on duty?
Okay.
No, there's not. But there's. I know one drove by a minute ago.
Well, last game of the year, I'm guessing this is a playoff game, right? So, just no answer for how long to die in cold. No answer. It wasn't answered in court, though. Could you answer it for me? Because I'm not as smart as you.
Listen.
Yeah.
It sounds like an interview, not a filming. So why don't you?
So you're not here.
An interview, not a film. Well, I'd like to watch the game, but it's kind of a blowout, though. No, I mean it's no offense. It's just not that close. But okay, we'll give it a wrap. But I just thought I'd stop by, and have a great night. We'll see you soon, Jen. How long to die in cold? Maybe you can answer that question for me. We'll find out later.
All right.
We'll find out later.
So he says he's intimidated. But anyway, back to his letter. You see how he acts there. Does he seem like intimidated to you? I don't know. He doesn't seem that intimidated to me. I'm not going to lie. All right, back to this. All right. So he goes, is that a handball? He goes, due to many issues that are outside of our control, the current case against Aidan Kearney has not proceeded forward, and we anticipate and expect more delays outside of our control. It's called the legal process, dumbass. He wrote this in October of 2024, which is about 1 year after I was arrested. How long do you think it takes? This shit just doesn't happen overnight, douchebag. Okay, I'm sorry it's not going fast enough for you there, Chubs McCabe. Sorry, bro. He goes on to say, while this is going on, his targeted harassment, along with others on social media, has amplified. Do you have any examples of that, sir? Each day, we are subjected to thousands of defamatory and libelous comments directed at my wife, family, and friends. So in the same breath there, first he says, I can't do anything with this, huh? Okay. First he says that this is, actually, can I do a thing here? First he says that this is targeted harassment, which is a criminal offense, right? Harassment is criminal. But then he goes on to say that there are thousands of defamatory and libelous comments, which is not criminal. That's what the harassment is. That proves the point right there, that the case against me if you're saying that what I'm saying is the proper venue the whole time was to sue me. That's what the judges told you to do when you try to apply for orders. None of this is criminal. They just made that shit up. Even Cosgrove said that in court. He said that, yeah, some people would say that you should just sue them, but that takes a long time. Oh, so that's why. So like he literally admitted that, something just happened. Somebody got a yellow. Okay. He literally just admits that none of this was like criminal. Like that this was this should have been dealt with in civil court the entire time, but that will take too long. And also, as the great Emily C. just pointed out, I saw it up here. Oh, they got a penalty kick. I can't look. I gotta not look at the chat. Mexico has a fucking penalty kick. They have a chance to get within 3-2, and they still are playing with one more man than England. He looks nervous though. Is he gonna miss? Is he gonna miss? He scored! Mexico goal! Goal! 3-2. This is a fucking game, bro. Glad I got up here for this. 3-2. 3-2. Exactly. The way they felt in response is completely immaterial to the Chargers, Lisa. That's a great point, right? It doesn't matter how you felt. Like, it doesn't matter how you felt. Because it's directed at my wife, family, and friends. This is ongoing online harassment. And more accurately, cyber crimes. He just making shit up. Cyber crimes? Says who? That are specifically targeting key witnesses in the Karen Reed case. I'm like, I go at it with everyone on the internet. It's what I do. You name it. There's plenty. Is Julie Carpenter a witness? Because I go at it with her plenty. The damage has been inflicted on my family is irreparable. Irreparable. My children, my wife, and I live in constant fear and uncertainty. Constant fear and uncertainty. Oh no. As to what is coming next from this mob. Constant fear. But you guys go out to shit all the time. Like you look pretty comfortable when you're going out to sporting events. You look comfortable when you're going to Aruba all the time and all these vacations. Like what fear are you like? Okay. It's like, but this is the emotional harm thing. Like, this is like what's wrong with the emotional harm provision of this is that like you can just, a guy like this can just say this shit and like that's probable cause. But you still have to prove intent. My intent was never to cause these people emotional harm. My intent was always to get to the bottom of this shit, period. Figure out what happened to John O'Keefe. Bro, this game is crazy right now. I don't even know what's happening. Okay. Aidan Kearney has been operating as a mouthpiece for the defendant. Right. Who has only been emboldened by the Department of Justice's involvement. First of all, what does that mean? Emboldened by the DOJ's involvement. Yeah, as we should. Of course. Why wouldn't we feel wouldn't you feel emboldened by that? Like, so we're out here alleging that John O'Keefe's murder was covered up by the McAlberts in the Norfolk DA's office in the state police. That's what we allege, right? Well, the Department of Justice, the FBI, seems to agree with that because Josh Levy said so in his letter to Michael Morrissey in August of 2023 that the DOJ, what was the word? I can't read it. There's a profile picture for a while there. Something about like that we have a very different view of the facts of this case or something like that. They clearly agreed. They hired 𝗪𝗏, who said that John O'Keefe wasn't hit by a car. So clearly, why wouldn't we be emboldened by that? Of course, we're emboldened by the DOJ's involvement of it. Why wouldn't we be? It proves our point for us. Duh. The involvement by the DOJ has only empowered him and others to continue these reprehensible acts with no accountability. Wait, reprehensible acts as more individuals feel justified in joining the campaign of cyber harassment and witness intimidation with no accountability. You know who feels emboldened? Chubs. By Chubs for him. I'll tell you who feels emboldened. Chubs does. The fact that he's writing this letter is an example of how emboldened he feels because he knows that all he has to do is complain and he could just get anyone arrested he wants. He could just, that's what being emboldened feels like. He feels emboldened after I was arrested and the rubber ducky patrol came out. He felt emboldened. Like whenever we write a letter, somebody goes to jail. That's all we got to do is just write letters and people go to jail. That's what it feels like to be emboldened by the government. The full extent of this psychological harm that we have suffered has yet to be realized. Yes, you guys are the real victims here, not John O'Keefe. As to why the DOJ is involved in this case, I don't know that answer. I do. I know the answer. I know why they're involved. I know why they're involved in the case. Because they're not stupid. Because they know John O'Keefe wasn't hit by a car, but yet John O'Keefe is dead, and it was a homicide, which means someone else killed him. So that's why. I know that one. You really don't know why? I'll tell you why, Matt, because they're on to you. That's why. They're on to you guys. They figured it out. That's why the DOJ is involved, because they figured it out. At the time, I welcomed it. You did not welcome it. He did not welcome it. If he welcomed it, then his wife would have cooperated with the FBI agents. Then she wouldn't have lied to them, and she wouldn't have shut down the interview with them. That's not, they never welcomed they had no choice. They had to respond with subpoena. They lawyered up. How are they welcoming this? What are you talking about? As I know that myself, my wife, my family, and my friends were not involved in the tragic death of our friend, John. Hold on. You mean the guy? The guy that didn't come in the house? Well, he was not involved in the death, and the source is him. So there you go. In the end, I expected the DOJ to show the public that the accusations against the witnesses have been unfounded and that there is no conspiracy. The DOJ knows that the witnesses are not involved. Says who? The DOJ knows that the witnesses are not involved. How do they know that? What's your source? What's the source on that one? I don't think they know that at all. I don't think they know that at all. I think they're quite suspicious of the witnesses. They had Chubs McCabe. Just saying. Goes on to say, but instead of our names being cleared, all we have received is continued harassment by the FKR mob, which has been fueled by this open investigation from the DOJ. Yes. How dare an FBI investigation make people suspicious of you? It's the DOJ's fault. I mean, I should do that. Like the next time somebody's like investigated for a murder, they should be like, Casey Anthony should say that. She should be like, this investigation into me only fueled a mob to think that I'm a murderer. Well, bitch, you didn't call the cop when your kid was missing for 30 days. What the fuck you think people are going to say? Right? Looks like you did it. I mean, imagine you could just say that like the government investigating you for a crime is the government. And so it's the government's fault that people think you committed a crime because they investigated you for committing, they investigated who committed a crime. What? That has compromised the state's case against Karen Reed. How is it compromised? The DOJ investigation never compromised the state's case against Karen Reed because it wasn't allowed to be introduced by the judge. The judge wouldn't even allow them to mention it. So it has not compromised the state's case. Actually, I take that back. It has somewhat, like some of the things that they found out, like the 𝗪𝗏 experts, for sure. That was part of the DOJ's investigation. The 𝗪𝗏 experts were certainly a problem for the state's case. So were all of Matt McCabe's text messages, especially his text that said, tell him the guy never went in the house. That one was problematic for the state's case. I don't even know if that was introduced to the second trial, but yeah, all of that was definitely problematic for the state's case. And he goes on to say, and has swayed public opinion. So the DOJ swayed public opinion and tainted the jury pool. Oh my God, I can't with these people. The state is currently prosecuting Aidan Kearney for witness intimidation, but that has done nothing to stop the continued harassment. What do you mean? We have provided you with ample evidence of his continued intimidation and harassment. Oh, yes, you have. Look at that. Okay. We have provided you with it. So, AKA, they are constantly sending Michael Morrissey and others, like, and we've seen these emails. Like, look what he said today. He said this today. He said this today. Why aren't you arresting him? Last time we complained to you guys about him, you guys arrested him and you sent him to jail. Can't you just do that whenever we're mad? Can't you just send him to jail whenever we're in a bad mood? That's what he's saying by this shit. Oh my God, that was so close. Hold on. I got to see this corner kick. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Another corner. Okay. Back to this is getting exciting, folks. We're in the 79th minute. There's going to be like 7 or 8 minutes of extra time in this one. So they got about 20 minutes left. But, yeah, we'll see. I mean, what a little bitch, huh? Yeah, they were intimidated about being asked about the truth. Yeah, that's what intimidated them. Is me asking them questions. That's it. Okay. Kick is up. Oh, they had a shot. Dude, these corner kicks are on point. Oh, my God. No me gusta. No me gusta. Más. Ah. Oh, no me gusta. Oh. That's the only thing they know. Okay. So what is your evidence that you've been given them? As stated in a recent Vanity Fair story on Karen Reed, Kearney has turned this situation into making himself $50,000 per month. First of all, that's actually from the Boston Magazine story. That is before expenses. Okay. Also, who cares? What is that relevant at all? How does if I was making $5 million a year, how would that at all change whether or not this is witness intimidation? Is it only witness intimidation if you reach a certain threshold for income? Is that, I must have missed, it's a pretty broad statute, but I didn't see that part of the statute where it's like, well, it becomes witness intimidation, but only if you're making more than $50,000 a month. What? Okay. That doesn't make any sense, but all right. Oh, sí, señor. Mexico. We're going to keep the ball, keep an eye on this game. It's really fucking close. The ball's been in this half ever since it's been like 11-on-10. And come on, Mexico. You need like taller guys. If for these corner kicks, you need some tall guys. Oh, look at that little kick. Oh, me gusta. No me gusta. No, más. Oh, see. Oh, ay, caramba. All right. Via use of the internet. He has built his income around spreading a conspiratorial narrative of lies, harassment, and criminal witness intimidation. You're just, after a while, they're just repeating themselves. Like, we get the point, bro. Every time someone says something about you on the internet, it's witness intimidation. We get it. Like, it's criminal. Yeah, criminal witness intimidation. We get it. Like, every time we get it. You're so scared. Okay. $50,000 a month really scares you. Via use of the internet. Oh, cyber crimes. This is the cyber crimes aspect of it. Via use of the internet, Kearney has engaged in cyber criminal activities. He just repeats himself, using digital platforms to propagate false information and manipulate public opinion. He has said all of these things already. They just repeat themselves. Use of the internet. Would it be better if I did it like standing on a street corner? Okay. Somehow I'm manipulating public opinion with false information. So it sounds like you should sue me for defamation. Oh. But yeah, you guys do that later on. That was fucking close. All right. Dude, Mexico, I feel like they're going to score. They have to score. They have to score. We're in the 83rd minute now. Come on, Mexico. Come on. Come on. Okay. Anyway, so the game will be over soon. All you non-sport ball people, I won't be able to fully concentrate. But, this orchestrated campaign of deception, directed by the defendant, they have no evidence of that whatsoever, not only distorts the truth, but also breaks the law. We get it. Highlighting the broader issue of how the internet is weaponized to facilitate such illicit operations. What the fuck? After reviewing some of the more recent events that we have shared to show his behavior, I strongly disagree with the assertion. I think he meant assertion. Assertion that we need more material. So this is a problem for us, and we're going to need some discovery here, because he goes, I strongly disagree with the assertion that we need more material. So that means that he went to 𝗵𝗧 and was like, listen to what he said on his show. That's witness intimidation. And even Michael 𝗵𝗧 was like, I'm going to need something better than that. That doesn't cut it. That's not witness intimidation. That's just like free speech. We need those emails from 𝗵𝗧. We haven't gotten those emails. Why haven't we gotten those emails in discovery? Why haven't we gotten those? Like, why haven't we need to see those. We need to see what the government has told them is not witness intimidation, because I bet you it's very similar to what they previously said was witness intimidation. That's discoverable. Why don't we have that? To me, this is the most important line in the whole letter. Is that maybe Cosgrove, like they met with Cosgrove. So we strongly disagree. Well, I want to see what they said was not witness intimidation. Oh, motherfucker, get the ball. Okay. Back to this. All right. All right. On September 19th, my wife, an innocent woman, so innocent, was publicly branded a murderer on the steps of the Massachusetts State House. The Massachusetts State House! In all caps. And look how he spells it. That's not even close. Actually, it's not that far apart. The E goes, he's got two extra, Massachusetts. So he can't even spell Massachusetts, but he's really mad because he's got his caps lock broken. McCabe's broken caps lock button. This incident alone constitutes witness intimidation. Says who? According to who? Like, what are you talking about? I know I have this somewhere. Hold on. I gotta find this email that I sent. Hold on. I have a video of that. Let's see. Okay. September 19th. Okay, let's check this out. All right, let's check out my speech here. I have it all queued up here. Let's see if this is witness intimidation. So this is what's called petitioning the government. And it's part of our anti-SLAPP lawsuit, our argument, is that this incident here outside the State House on September 19th is us petitioning the government, aka the state legislature, to do something to, get justice for John O'Keefe. That's what we're demanding happen. Let's see if you guys see the witness intimidation.
They tried to silence him. We got louder. The Canton Nine, they tried to silence the Canton Nine. We got louder.
Oh, boy.
They sent Aidan to jail. We got louder. And then when Karen had a trial, they tried to put a buffer zone so we couldn't be heard, and we were heard louder.
Yeah.
So if you ask me why I'm here, that's why I'm here. Any single one of you, any single one of my kids, my grandkids, or anybody could be Karen Reed or could be 𝗫𝗏𝗏𝗺. Any one of us could. And I don't personally don't live in Norfolk County, but this is not Norfolk County anymore. This is statewide and nationwide. So that's all I got to say. I want to thank everyone for coming. At this point, I want to bring up Aidan County.
Yes. Okay. All right. So do you guys see Matt? Oh, they shot on goal one right at the goalie. Do you guys see Matt McCabe here or Jen McCabe? I don't. But he's saying this is witness intimidation against. This is me intimidating Matt McCabe, who is not there. I've never heard of that before. Witness intimidation and the victim isn't there. What? Okay, so how can I intimidate somebody who's not there? Like, witness intimidation involves like me showing up at your house and like being like, I'm going to kick the shit out of you if you don't testify the way I want you to, motherfucker. Like, that's witness intimidation. What is this? This is not what is this supposed to be? All right, we're up to the 89th minute. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, you got a new haircut, huh, Turtleboy, Turtledove?
How's it going? Good.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out here. We really appreciate it. I see Nathan Reed over there. Give it up for Nathan Reed.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Excellent. Thank you guys for coming. Not only to all of the Karen Reed protests, but the my protest, the my court dates,
Yeah,
for the Canton 9, for 𝗫𝗏𝗏𝗺, for everybody who's been wronged by this corrupt administration. We really, really, really appreciate it. So we are making our voices heard out here. We came to the State House for a reason, because this is ultimately the people inside this building are the ones who can do something about this out of control.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So we came to the State House for a reason, because the people inside this building, aka the state legislature and the governor, are the only people that can fix the problem. Notice what I didn't say there. According to Matt McCabe, we came to the State House to intimidate him in a place he doesn't live. Actually, no, we're not here to fix a problem. I'm here to, imagine I got up there. We're actually here to intimidate Chubs McCabe, because I'm so scary in front of my microphone, far away from Canton, and I really hope this scares Chubs McCabe. What? That's what his stupid letter says. That this, again, I'll read it. This is what his letter says. He goes, on September 19th, my wife, an innocent woman, was publicly branded a murderer on the steps of the Massachusetts State House. The Massachusetts State House. That incident alone constitutes witness intimidation. Please explain. How does that constitute witness intimidation? It just does, through journalists. Remember his answer at the Bill of Rights? He's a moron. Like, he can't explain anything. Like, how come you didn't Google how long did Dan Cold at 227? I don't know. Journalists said you can't. Oh, why is this witness intimidation? I don't know. Because you said my wife's a murderer. So it's witness intimidation, even though you're literally outside the State House petitioning the government to act. Hold on, we got a corner. We got a corner kick here, folks. We got a corner, and it's up, and oh, no good. Okay, but they're kicking it, and they're kicking it again, and they're passing it. Okay, get that ball in. Okay, header. Give me a break. Okay, back to this.
Renegade criminal organization known as the Massachusetts State Police, who is weaponizing the power that we've entrusted in them to attack innocent people, to turn them into criminals. 5 more people this week are getting summons in the mail for witness intimidation because they sent a murderer, in case I'm not very clear about that, a murderer by the name of Jennifer McCabe, who murdered John O'Keefe, who Googled how long to die in cold at 2:27 a.m. It is undeniable. Undeniable that she did that. And then they have the nerve.
So where was the intimidation there? What was the intimidating part about that? You could, if you want to say that's defamatory, I disagree, but at least then we can argue about that, right? I say that's true. You say it's not true, whatever. Okay. But wow. Holy shit. England almost just scored from 1,000,000 yards away. But where's the witness intimidation of that? According to Matt, he's intimidated by that. Where do I say on there? Well, you better change your testimony or else, Chubs McCabe, we're going to get you. You better not testify, Chubs McCabe. I'm just like, yeah, so she's a murderer. Oh, so that's witness intimidation, according to him. And I should be arrested or something.
The nerve to protect this woman and make her seem as if she's the victim, as if this murdering psychopath who left a man out there to die in the cold somehow deserves sympathy and protection from free speech. It's outrageous. It is outrageous.
You tell us,
outrageous witness intimidation statute that has not only been used now and weaponized, it's been in existence for like 30 years. And the first time it's ever been used as a journalist is when that journalist had the audacity to question the state police investigation of a very, very flawed investigation at best. At worst, what we know it to be is a cover-up. It's outrageous, outrageous. And
so let me get this straight, Turtle Dove. So Turtle Dove is up here and he's complaining about the witness intimidation statute in front of the building where the people inside can like do something to get rid of the witness intimidation statute if they want or rewrite it. They're actually the ones who wrote it in the first place and signed it. And like, it's a problematic statute. And so we're outside protesting it and being like, you should change the statute. This is actually a bad statute. And we're like, the witness intimidation statute. And then Matt McCabe is like, you should arrest him for witness intimidation on the statute that he says is overly broad so that we literally prove his point for him. Yeah, you should do that.
Now, our tax dollars, every paycheck, you guys lose 40% of your salary to go to the government. And what are they doing? What is that supposed to go towards? It's supposed to go towards public schools and roads and the police and our courts. Well, we have a district attorney's office that hires ADAs and pays them with the money that is taken out of your paycheck. And it's supposed to be used to.
And by the way, this is like a week before Hank Brennan was I would have had such a stronger argument too if they're like, yo, they're just paying Hank Brennan. Where do you find out about Aperture, what they're going to get paid in the future? You have no idea how much fucking Judd Welcher is going to make off you schmucks. I'm sure Laura from London is very happy. By the way, we're down to 5 minutes. They got 11 minutes of stoppage time in this game. We're about in the 96th minute of 101. And Mexico keeps coming, but we'll see what happens here. I'm sure Laura from London is very happy about this, but
prosecute guilty people and put them in jail, not prosecute innocent people, which is what they're doing to Karen Reed. And now, as if one trial wasn't enough, as if one government hack named Adam Lally wasn't enough, he wasn't good enough to get Karen Reed. Now they want to pay millions of dollars to some mob attorney.
I did know
by the name of Hank Brennan.
Okay, I did know that about
wants to defile his own career, just throw it all away and light it on fire.
He did.
In order to step up to the plate and take on this loser case.
That's what it is.
That has absolutely a 0.0% chance of going anywhere. If he wants to do that to his own reputation, he's welcome to. If he had, maybe we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he had no idea about any of the facts in this case. Well, he gonna learn. He gonna learn. He's got. If in a week he says, you know what? Actually, this was really stupid of me. I had no idea I was signing up for such a train wreck.
He doesn't do that.
I will at least respect that.
No.
But if he chooses to become part of this, if he chooses to take part in, let's be clear, what is pure evil.
Yeah.
That is what they are doing right now. They are participating in pure evil.
Yeah.
Then he's a villain as well. He's a villain. And it really says a lot, doesn't it? Jennifer McCabe is represented by Kevin Weddington, who represented Catherine Gregg, Whitey Bulger's lawyer. So now the state's prosecution is being led by Whitey Bulger's lawyer, and 𝗬𝗏𝗍𝗆's girlfriend's lawyer. So then, congratulations, Michael Morrissey. You have handed over your office to the mob. Well done. Well done. The people that are supposed to protect us
Good point, Turtledove.
have held it over to them. And by the way, who prosecuted 𝗬𝗏𝗍𝗆? All right, the federal government.
Oh.
And who's looking into the Norfolk DA's office right now? The federal government. That's why they brought this hack clown on named Hank Brennan, who wants to throw away his whole career on this loser case.
It is a loser
so,
case.
again, we want to see
told him it
more
was a loser
state
case.
representatives like Mike Connolly, who I've never been a fan of before, who at least came out here and stood with protesters and said, free Karen Reed. We need more of that from our leaders. We need more leaders, and we need...
Oh, so what you're telling me, Turtledove, is that you are petitioning the government here. You're saying that we need more leaders to stand against injustice and do something about this. So you're outside where the leaders are located, and you have a microphone because you want them to hear you. So you're like petitioning the government. Okay.
Maura Healey. I mean, Maura Healey, the state police work for you. You had really sharp words when you read Michael Proctor's disgusting text messages about Karen Reed. But let me tell you what's even more disgusting than those misogynistic messages that he sent to all his cop buddies, like 𝗪𝗪𝗪 and the Chico and King and Bukkake.
This guy said Bukkake in front of the State House. There's some guy from Mexico lying on the ground crying for a penalty. You're not going to get a penalty, pal. He thinks you're faking. Get up. Oh, now he's better. Imagine that. Imagine what a pussy you are to do that. Your World Cup is on the line here. There's 2 minutes to go in the game. You got a corner kick. You got a one-person advantage over them because they're playing one man down. Kicks it up in the air. You're lying down on the fucking ground, crying, trying to get a penalty. The ref's not buying it. You should stop selling it. He's still on the ground. What the fuck is happening right now? Look at all that security. They're going crazy. All right, we got to watch this last minute. Hold on. We got 1 minute to go here. All right, play by play. I can't even look at the chat. I'm going to go over here. I can't look at the chat. All right, Mexico's got the ball. He's going to kick it. He kicks it to another guy. Then he kicks it. He stops the ball, dribbles it, centers it. It's in the air. It's not even close. Okay, then England kicks it. Okay, but he stops it with a kick. And now another guy is going to kick it. Okay, yep, he's got the ball. He's going. The ball's spinning. He's kicking it. The other guy is still lying on the ground at the top there. Needs to get up. I think he's dead. For some reason, they're not stopping. Even is he faking it? I don't know. But the ref's not buying it. So just get up, bro. Get up. Okay. So now he's kicking it. There's we're at the time's up here. They're going to give him one last chance to score. They're going to give him one last chance. And then that came so close. Oh my God. It was this close. It was this close. The guy's still dead. He's fucking dead. There's a dead man on the field. And they just don't care. They're just playing around a dead man. He's still dead. This is crazy. The goalie's moved up now. He's going to try to score. Okay, they're going to kick it. In the air. Yeah, they got the ball. And last chance. Oh, corner. They're saying corner. Bro, this is crazy. Crazy. We're watching it. Fuck you if you don't like this shit. This is crazy. Got another corner. There's still a dead man there. For some reason, they're just playing around a corpse right now. Okay. He kicks it up. The goalie punches it out. Is that it? England wins the game. I think there's a dead man on the field, too. You should probably... The guy just didn't get up. That's crazy. That was the greatest. That was fucking wild. So glad I did this up here. It was very distracting. Mexico is out. It's over. Congratulations to Laura from London. They won with 10 guys. Albeit there's a dead man. He's still dead. He's not getting up. I think he's dead. I thought he was faking it at first. These Mexican guys, they're too small, bro. It's like these corner kicks, you need to be taller. Like if the United States, I always said this. So imagine Jason Tatum played soccer. Bro, every corner kick would just be like goal. You just head it in every single time. Goal, goal, goal. Easy. Easy. So that was a fucking game. That was wild. I love soccer. I'm such a soccer stan. All right, anyway, back to this witness intimidation. Let's check out this guy.
In all of them, they all got those messages. They were all okay with it. What's even more offensive than that is that he conspired to plant taillight in order to frame an innocent woman so that a cop who was murdered in cold blood will never get justice. Never get justice. It's disgusting. Disgusting what these people have done. And they have the audacity to come after me and try to put me in a box because I called them out on their nonsense. Well, I'm never going to stop, and you're never going to stop. And the more they try to stop us, the louder we get. So I want to thank everybody for coming out here. I love you guys. Keep up the great work. And thank you, Paul, for organizing this.
I mean, look at this mob of witness intimidators of like women and
Indiana. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So look at all that witness intimidation. Yeah. Laura from London's messaging me. Let's see what she's saying. It's not soccer. It's football. I called it football earlier. You should be happy about that, but congratulations. Okay. So back to man McCabe crying like a little bitch. Let's see what he's got to say. Let's see what Chubs McCabe is saying. This is so embarrassing for him. What are they going to do when I'm like not convicted either way? Like, do they think this is actually going to work? On October 19th, Kearney publicly states on his YouTube show, talking about Jen and my daughter, Allie. Here are some quotes from Aidan Kearney. Is this October 19th, 2023 or 2024? I don't know. But he goes, I am going to enjoy that family getting separated. I am going to enjoy the fuck out of that. Sounds like something I'd say in 2023, but okay. With Jenny McCabe, so where's the intimidation there? Like, that's not intimidating to say that, like, I'm going to enjoy when they go to jail. That's what I meant by that. That was the rant. Was that like when you go to jail, you get separated? I'm going to enjoy that. I would enjoy that. Like, no doubt. They would enjoy when I went to jail. I can't enjoy if they go to jail. Okay. What else? With Jenny McCabe, it's going to be great because her kid is Allie McCabe and she sucks too. And she sucks too. Allie McCabe is the getaway driver to a murder. She's an accomplice to murder. And she lied about where she was that night. Well, I got to take that one back. According to her own Life 360 data, she was not a getaway driver for murder. She's just claiming to be. Like, for some reason, she's just lying about being the getaway driver because I guess they need somebody to say that they drove Colin home. Maybe because Colin didn't leave. I don't fucking know. I don't know how Colin got the fuck out of there. I don't know. Maybe he should hand over his phone and it'll show his location data everywhere he pinged, right? Everywhere he went. Look at these soccer hooligans. They're all trying to run on the field. Anyway, goes on to say, watching that family get split up is going to make me hard as shit. Well, a lot of things make me hard. There, Chubs McCabe. You know, it's a figure of speech. Like, getting an erection is not witness intimidation. I know we call it the intimidator. It's very intimidating to you. I get it. But like, it's not that. I mean, it is intimidating when you first see it, but it's not that. You know, you can take it. You're a big boy. Come on. It's not that intimidating there, Chubs. Relax. Goes on to say, on October 23rd, Mr. Kearney publicly states on his YouTube show, directly stating Jen's name. What? Okay. And that he is talking to her. Oh, they got this from �rusty 𝗵𝗵𝗧. �rusty 𝗵𝗵𝗧 loves to be like, because she got charged with violating a restraining order, right, when she talked directly to a person who had a restraining order on her named Lauren Murray. And so, yeah, he goes, directly stating Jen's name, he makes the following statements. I will never stop. Okay, where's the witness intimidation there? This is forever, and you will only be able to hide behind the witness label for so long. Yeah, aka you will be charged. That's what I believed. I think they should be charged criminally, that they're not witnesses, they are suspects. No matter where you go, people are always going to look at you. Oh, no, not look at you. And think that is the bitch that Googled 𝗺 long to die in cold. So what? Are these people insane? Do they really think this is witness intimidation, me saying this shit? You are a murdering piece of shit. You guys say the same shit about Karen Read, don't they? They say the same thing about Karen Read. They say she's a murdering piece of shit. So how is that? What? Are they listening to themselves? Huh? Okay. We are not going anywhere. Oh, no, that's witness intimidation. On October 25th, Kearney publicly states when talking about Jen at a fundraiser. What? A fundraiser? I had a fundraiser? Okay. She is going to jail. And Jen, I am going to be there when your ass gets sentenced. And this is the last face you will ever see. I said the exact same thing to Monica Cannon Grant. And it wasn't witness intimidation when I did it to her, even though she had not been arrested yet. You're allowed to say that, sir. On October 30th, Kearney publicly posted a photo of myself and my wife, along with other parents, at our children's high school soccer game to his 100,000 followers. I love when they like say how many followers I have. 5150 did that a lot in her restraining order here. He has 200,000 followers. There's no law that says that like speech can't exist when you have a certain amount of followers. I don't know if you guys don't understand that. Speech is speech, whether you have one person listening or 2 million people listening. It doesn't matter. It's the same. It's all legal. It doesn't, there's no threshold number where speech suddenly becomes illegal. Maybe they can define, if there is, they have never defined it to me. I don't know what that number is. Like, I don't know. But that's how they think it works, right? They're like, because I have a large audience, that's the reason I've been arrested and no one else has, because I have a big audience. So I guess it's only illegal when I say it. So he publicly posted a photo of myself and my wife. Yeah, it was sent to me. You know who else I posted pictures of? Bukkake. I posted a dick pic today. You guys want to see it? Don't tell anyone. You might get demonetized for posting dick pics. But you guys want to see a dick pic? Here it is. There it is. There it is right there. There it is. It's so scary. Oh, is this gonna? Yeah. And so there he is right there. And so this just made me thinking. Yeah, he's wearing American shorts, but English is his third language. Yeah, he needs some Ukraine shorts. And so I posted, I said, this was my message to Michael Proctor. I said, Dear Michael Proctor, while you are destitute, unemployed, and internationally despised, this is what your former boss is doing. This. So Michael Proctor's sitting, eating his TV dinner at his sister's house, begging Lizzie to see the kids every other weekend. Got no money. They're selling the Proctor house is for sale, by the way. They have to sell the house. Their life is destroyed. Like, not, it could be worse. Could be going to jail. But they got fucked up pretty good from this whole thing, as they should. Karma finally caught up to them a little bit. And Michael Proctor's struggling. But not 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 up. 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏's not separated from his kids. 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 gets to go on cruises with his kids and his wife. His wife didn't leave him. You know why his wife didn't leave him? Because she likes being married to a cop, and he's still a cop. Lizzie Proctor also likes being married to a cop. But Michael Proctor is no longer a cop, which means that he is of no use to her anymore. So she dumped him because she can't imagine not being the wife. She's going to find another cop down the line. Spoiler alert, Proctor, she's going to marry someone else because she needs financial security, and she has to be married to a cop because it's her entire identity is being in a blue family. She wrote that in her letter to the State House in 2020 when she was opposed to getting rid of immunity, qualified immunity. She wrote that. We're a blue family. Okay. So this is what he's doing, and Proctor's eating his TV dinners at his sister's house. Okay. And I go, he's with his family and can afford to do this because he's getting paid more than $200,000 a year, which is what you would have been doing had you done your job. Had Michael Proctor just done his job, state troopers make good money, man. They make bank. And the greatest perk of being a trooper is you don't have to drive your car anywhere. I have a buddy that's a trooper, and he's had his car for 9 years. He's got 50,000 miles on it. That's it. Because you just never drive it. You're driving. Imagine you never had to take your car to work. You took a government-owned car to work every day, and the only time you ever got to use your car is like go to the grocery store and shit. Like that's the life of a trooper. You never, and the gas is paid for. Yeah, I mean, like everything's cool. Like your bills are so down, and they all make like 200 grand, all of them. Like life is good. Life is not so bad when you're a state trooper. You got a nice pension. That would have been Proctor's life. Just a comfortable, nice life. Retire when he's 55 years old, tops. Just have a good freaking life. But nope. That was too good. That was too easy for Michael Proctor. He needed to I don't know. Like it wasn't good enough for him. He wanted a little bit more. He wanted to frame people for murder and shit. And so I said, he is just, so this guy, 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗏, right? He's just as unethical and slimy as you, Proctor. But he gets to have nice things, and you don't. He's not returning any of your calls or texts anymore, is he there? Right? You stopped returning your calls, didn't he, Mikey boy? Why? I thought you guys were friends. I thought you guys were good friends. How come he didn't bring you on the vacation? How come you're not invited anywhere? How come? Because he knew what you were doing. He signed all your papers, right? He knows what a scumbag you are. He didn't hide his racism from you, right? He knows exactly who you are. He's cool with it, man. He never told you to stop, did he? He was your boss. He made it seem like it was cool. Everything you did was cool, right? He looked the other way. When you planted taillight and framed someone for murder, he was down. He was down with that. He was never once like, bro, that's not cool. Can't be framing people for murder. He was down, wasn't he? But yet he's out here doing this, and you're at your sister's house eating TV dinners, right? I go, same goes for all the people who directly benefited from your actions in covering up the murder of John O'Keefe. I mean, think of who benefited from this guy. Not Proctor. He didn't benefit in any way from this. He was just doing what came naturally to him. He didn't benefit from this at all. Who benefited from it? Well, the people who murdered John O'Keefe certainly benefited from it because they didn't go to jail. They weren't even investigated, right? It's hard to go to jail. It's hard to get charged with a crime when the police are not investigating you for the crime. when they're not questioning you or doing anything like that, when they're actively planting evidence to make sure that someone else goes to jail, that's not so bad. You know, it's a good deal for them. For you, it's neutral. You don't benefit from that at all. Or do you? Or do you? That brings us to the next thing there. I said, they are the reason. I guess I don't need to make this. I can just read it to you. So these people, aka the McCabe, they are the reason the feds took your phones. They are the root cause of all of your current problems, not me or not Karen Reed. We did not cause these problems for you, bro. They did. Their behavior is what caused you all of these problems. I didn't Google how long did I call it 227. Jen McCabe did. I didn't delete all my calls. I didn't butt dial somebody at 2:22 in the morning. I didn't do any of that shit. I didn't get rid of my dog. I didn't do any of that shit. Michael Proctor didn't do any of that stuff either. They did. And because of their behavior, they are the reason that Michael Proctor's phone was taken by the feds. I hope he understands that. That the feds took all. Why is Michael Proctor, why did he lose his job? It wasn't because he planted the taillight. It's because of his text messages. Why do they have his text messages? Because of what the McAlberts did. Because John O'Keefe is dead, and it appears as if he died inside Brian Albert's house. And the feds believe that too. So that's why they took his phone, because they wanted to see what he was saying in his text messages. And they blame me and Karen. And they just forgot about you. Well, they went on cruises and trips to Aruba. Jenny McCabe just got back from Aruba. Did you go to Aruba? She went there with her kids. When was the last time you saw your kids there? Chip? Huh? Yeah, the worst I did was I ruined Mike Cryford's Christmas, but Jesus Christ, I'm ruining my Christmas. Yeah, you had a real tough Christmas there, Cryford. I go, talk about ungrateful. They would all be in jail without you. Right? I mean, Julie Albert's thank you gift that you told her to give to the wife who left you once you were no longer useful to her wasn't worth the price you're paying now, bro. That's all they gave you? I mean, I understand why Julie Albert would want to give him a gift. It's a pretty big favor that he did, not questioning Colin Albert. Or a pretty big favor. But, you know, I think they owe you a little more than that, Proctor. Like, it wasn't really sufficient, in my opinion. They owe him a lot more than that. And now look at him. And where are they? They're in Aruba. What's he doing? Eating TV dinners at his sister's house. I go, you didn't kill anyone. You were just trying to do a favor for your sister and your quote unquote second family by looking the other way. You may have initially believed that Karen Reed was in fact a murderer, which is why you didn't feel bad about making sure a charge would stick by planting more taillight. I believe that. When I first started writing about the story, I believe that Proctor knew immediately that Karen Reed was innocent and he just went right to work framing her. I no longer believe that. After the first trial, I'm like, oh, he actually believed this. He actually believed that Karen Reed killed John O'Keefe with her car initially. But he figured that out in like 10 seconds. Like, it didn't require an investigation. He just had a feeling. And he's like, yeah, well, she's the only one I don't know, so it's got to be her. It can't be the Alberts. He's a Boston cop. He'll be fine. He's not going to catch any shit. Karen Reed, though, I don't really know her, so she got no ass. Weird Fall River accent. She can go get fucked for all I care. So, yeah, he's going to put her, he's got no problem doing that to her, right? He's got no problem with that. You may have initially believed that Karen Reed was in fact a murderer, which is why you didn't feel bad about making sure a charge would stick by planting more taillight. But now you know. Now he definitely knows. And the only people facing any sort of consequences are you and me. With just me and you, Proctor. We're the only ones getting fucked here. It's never too late to do the right thing. So why hasn't he? Because then he has to admit that he was, then he gets, he might be, it might be the right thing, but he would have to sacrifice even more. Because if Michael Proctor admits that he helped cover up a murder, he's going to federal prison. I think it's undeniable at this point. So he's like, you know what? As much as this sucks, as much as the TV dinners at my sister's house sucked and being Michael Proctor sucks and all that shit, it could actually be worse. But I guarantee you, when he sees shit like this, when he sees Bukkake having a great time, that's got to rub him the wrong way, doesn't it? That's got to rub him. I don't know. That would rub me the wrong way. I'd be like, fuck these motherfuckers. I did all this shit, and I'm the only one dealing with shit here. Fucking unbelievable. Well, yeah, because you're the only one with the bad text messages. If Tully had texts like that, then they would get him too. But he doesn't have texts like that. So there you go. So back to this. We're almost done. So on October 30th, he posted a photo of myself and my wife, along with other parents at our children's high school soccer game, to his 100,000 followers, stating, what did I state? What's the witness intimidation? Let's see this. Imagine sitting next to a cold-blooded killer like this at your kid's soccer game. We all know what you did. Where's the intimidation? Where's the part where I'm like, you better change your testimony or else we're going to get you? I'm like, yeah, just imagine. Like, but that's the truth. That would feel weird to me. I'm not going up to them at their games anymore. I did that once. They don't like that. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not encouraging people to go up and do that. I'm just being like, but it's still not enough for them. They just want to silence me. They're making it clear in this email. They just don't want me to be able to talk about what they did at all. This must be stopped. As witnesses of the state and a federal investigation. Oh, yeah. We are only being subjected to more intimidation and harassment. Where? Every day we live with the uncertainty of what is coming next. Don't we all? What do you fear about? What do you hear about the uncertainty that I live with every day? How about that? Want to switch spots there, Chubs? The uncertainty of what's going to come next. We all live with that every day. None of us know what's going to happen next. Every day, who is showing up at our house? We don't know our kids' events and what they will do. Well, but none of that's happened. And your irrational fear of something happening is not a crime. Doesn't mean somebody else has committed a crime. Why would anyone want to be a witness under these circumstances? You don't get to want to be a witness. It's not a job you sign up for. You volunteered information to the police. That's when you became a witness, right? And you had to be a witness, because if you weren't a witness, you would have been a suspect. Like, they act like this is some noble thing that they did, being a witness. No, it was self-serving being a witness, wasn't it? Because the witness testimony you gave incriminated Karen Reed and made yourselves look innocent. That you had to do it. Knowing John O'Keefe. Oh, you knew him so well. Yeah, you really knew John well. They keep saying that. If he could walk through the door, he would tell my wife to walk away. Wow. But he can't walk through the door because he was killed inside Brian Albert's house. And your wife Googled how long to die in cold at 2:27 a.m. That's a fact. That actually happened before he was put on the lawn, indicating that she was planning on having him put out there on the lawn sometime after 2:27 a.m. so that he would die. Hosong to die in the cold. He would tell her, this is not worth it. You know what he would probably tell her? Like, why'd you kill me? Like, why did you guys kill me? Why didn't you call 911? That's what he'd probably say. But he's dead. What has happened to us is a disgrace to our judicial system. a disgrace to our state and has set the wrong precedent for future witnesses. Yeah, it set this crazy precedent where people should tell the truth. Well, this case has made the state of Massachusetts to be a complete embarrassment in the eyes of the public. Yes, it has. Our leaders have stood idle. What are you talking about? The leaders have stood idle. They arrested me, bro. Not only they fucking had a 6-month-long investigation into rubber duckies. That's not staying idle. It's being pretty active. The Mass Attorney General has sat back. Well, the governor and leaders of the they have. Well, the governor and leaders of the state police thought the best option was to punish the state police officers at the forefront of the investigation. Yeah, Michael Proctor's the victim here. The punishment of those dedicated officers, oh my God, is a mistake. Every decision or non-action that has been made by the people who should be leading the state has only fueled the FKR mob. We all should be ashamed and should work together to make sure what has happened to my family. Oh, you're the victim. How about what has happened to John O'Keefe? Never happens to anyone else ever again. How about what happened to Karen Reed? Never happens to anyone else ever again. How about that? Thank you for your time and effort, and to those who are trying to help. But enough is enough, all caps, or caps for the enough. It's time to bring forth additional charges now. Like what? Like what? What additional charges? They just make shit up. We're like, this is like so par for the course with them. Like, we're just in a bad mood, so you should just charge people with crimes. As we have expressed in person and have mentioned previously, we live in constant fear. Yeah, we get that. An uncertainty for my family's safety. This defines witness intimidation. Like what? So because you're in fear, it defines witness intimidation? But can you blame him? He feels emboldened to that. Like how he feels matters for some reason. It shouldn't, but it does. I look forward to your response and next steps. Respectfully, Chubs McCabe. Okay. Okay. Next steps. I know. Who does he think he is? Mo Esquire. I'll tell you who he thinks he is. They think they are so emboldened. They feel so powerful by the fact that they have me arrested. Like they just feel like they can control the police, the state legislature, all that, you know? That's it. That's it. Yeah. I need him to explain fear. Exactly. Of what? Yeah. What's he so afraid of? Well, I don't know what they're going to do. Okay. What does that mean? Why? Like what's behind door number 4? I don't know. Is it a punch in the face or is it an impression of Colin Albert that you're afraid of? What are you afraid of today, sir? It's such a joke. Such a joke. Okay. Let me read some turtle chats here. All right. History Daddy, please. Sends $5. Goes, please be History Daddy. I will come every time. Oh, I bet you will. I bet you will. Okay. Okay. I see what you did there. Okay. No coming in class, please. Please keep the cum to a minimum. Thank you. Arizona Mamacita sends $5 and goes, in honor of our friends and neighbors in number 2 favorite team, how about Papi, Cool Daddy in Spanish? Love you, Papi. Well, they're gone now, unfortunately. So Mexico's gone. I was really counting on the Mexicans. Turns out they're the Mexicans. So can't do anything about that. Yeah, fear of being exposed, I think, that's what they're afraid of. That's what their fear is. Well, I'm afraid of jail, as you should be. Why wouldn't you be afraid of that? Like, I'm afraid of being publicly humiliated. Okay, who isn't? Who isn't afraid of that? Next. Kim from Texas sends $10, goes, as loud as some of these hoes on Twitter are, 5150's Give Sengo sure doesn't replicate those voices. I laugh each time I see that it's raising nickels while you are raising thousands. Free Turtleboy. Also, I got my Turtleboy was right shirt and I love it. I'll be wearing it to the casino in Louisiana. You know, it's been so nice not having. I feel like she's old news. Like she kind of got replaced as the lol cow. Really, but I mean, Machado upstaged her. Like she 5150 upstaged Krusty, and then she got upstaged by Machado. There will be another lol cow next month. Don't you worry. And again, the best way is just to ignore them. I'm telling you, peace of mind. It's really nice when they're constantly getting kicked off Twitter. Like I'm the bad boy of the internet. I don't even get kicked off Twitter anymore. Like how hard is it? You got to try to get kicked off Twitter. You know, the people that get kicked off Twitter now are the ones that just constantly dox, constantly whatever. Like imagine you're like an adult, like that's like part of your normal life. What are you doing this week? I'm just getting kicked off Twitter again. What'd you do? Just doxed 1 million people. Why were you doxing them? They talked shit. They just talked shit. So I had to dox them. It's just what I do. Worcester loves you, Boston. Lisa says, we met you in Newton. Awesome. We love you. Okay, next. Yeah. Bob Brown sends $10, goes, one of Proctor's groups was with 10 people. Do we know the people's names on that text stream? Bob, I don't know. I don't know which one you're talking about. So thank you. Menopausal Bunyan sends $5, goes, one thing we learned from the Kearney persecution is that the McCabe family looks like a diabetes commercial. Which one of the McCabes do you think was the last to see their dick? Oh my God, Jenny. And you can't answer Allie. Yeah, okay. I see what you did there. Thank you. Next. Fuck Hank Brennan sends $5, goes, I finally got out of the vortex. That is my borderline personality disorder situationship. Fuck BPD bitches, but my God, are these psychos so effing hot? They don't call it the best pussy disorder for nothing. Okay. Whatever that means. Thank you. Next, do we have any more? No. Okay. See if we have any cash apps here. Ralph sends $25 and goes, Proctor needs the wiping post or the rock pile. I don't know what the wiping post is or the rock pile, but hopefully it's not a violent thing because we're just going to take him down legally. That's what we're doing here. No intimidation, no threats, no physical violence. Not what we're about here. We're about good vibes and good times. So thank you much for that. Let's see some membership shit. What we got going on? We got, Very Cat's a new member. Awesome Trump. Yeah, we got that one. Oh, Lisa's a new member. 508 is where I'm from. Thank you very much, Lisa. New member. Great to see you. Captain33 says, is the sports part of Turtleboy Sports? I always like sports, man. I've always been a sport ball guy. I couldn't do it. Obviously, I couldn't do the show last night, 4th of July. I was in Marlboro at my brother's spot. I go there. He rents a place on the lake. I cruise around there, watch some awesome fireworks. And yeah, but I'm like, well, tonight I'm going to do the show. But then, you know, people go away for like the traffic around this town is dead lately. It's weird. It's really creepy. So smaller audience tonight, but we had about what, 5,500 at our peak. Not bad. Not bad. But I think a lot of people are enjoying their little getaway. So that's great. Cashy's a new member. Great to see you. We got Candy Pasquale is a new member. You're going to love it here. You're going to love being a member. Could we get to 3,000 members? I think we're up to 2,500 right now. Everybody become a member. It's dope. And honestly, do you guys care if I raise it by like $1 or $2? Because I did the math on that. And it's like, you don't give a shit, right? If it's like $2 more. Because that goes a long way towards my like legal fees. It's fucking expensive, bro. That's the only thing that keeps me up at night. It's not jail. Jail doesn't keep me up at night. Because I'm going to beat the fucking charges. I know I'm going to beat the charges. It's just the expense. That's what keeps me up at night. It's like, bro, am I going to go broke doing this? This is crazy. So thank you. So thanks for joining. And that's a great way you can help me is by becoming a member. So Mary from Idaho is a new member. Great to see. Thank you. Karina Pinky is a member for 5 months. It says, "You're my Wonderwall. Come on, England. Great win for us with only 10 men. Sorry, Turtleboy." It's fine. I'm not Mexican, so I'll be okay. Now, if you beat the United States like that, we might have a different issue because America. But yeah. What do you guys think? You guys don't give a shit. Nobody's going to be like, well, I'll pay $5, but $7 is I'm out. I feel like a lot of people charge $7 for a membership. I feel like because I did the math on this, I'm like, well, if I have 2,500 members and I go $2 more a month, right? That's $5,000. And then it's like, well, then times 12, so that's 60 grand a year just by doing that. And that could come in handy. I'm not going to lie. And that's not me being greedy. Like that would be greedy if I was like not having to pay fucking insane amounts of bills, like fucking insane amounts of bills, dude. Like it's insane. It's absolutely insane when you think about how much fucking money I'm spending on legal bills. So, okay, we got another gift here. Let's see. We got 5 gifted memberships from Chat Mom Lynn. Thank you so much. Congrats to the winners. Glad to see that. And Sea Green is a new member. Awesome. I think you're going to like it here. You get to join the Friday stream that no one else gets. All right. Anyone else got anything to say? Anybody else got anything? Maybe I just need to do some more members only content and shit like that. I don't know. Do memberships include the Thursday night show? No, but if you join Turtle Club for $15 a month, you do not have to become a YouTube member. You will not get a green. I can't make YouTube part of the website, so you won't be able to be in green, but you will get access to Sex Cult shows if you are a YouTube member. We do that. You just have to watch the next day. But how much to get you to stop using the broken mic? The mic works. The mic stand is broken. And I kind of like holding it like this. It's kind of fun. I feel like I'm like at a show. That's how they always do it. If you're like, do it at like get the Wilbur. This is how we did it. That's how it's done. We have different membership levels. The problem is I don't offer anything different for the different levels. So there's that. You loved watching the game with me. Thanks, Mary. Okay. Anybody else got anything to say? Let's see. If you go up $2 a month, I at least want one guarantee emphatic. No ass bitch. No ass bitch. Yeah. It's all worth it. Yeah, I think it is. Fighting for justice is definitely worth it too. If you join Turtle Club, write down your fucking password. Sorry. Okay. I'm a member and I pay for Sex Cult just to support. Well, thank you so much, Mia. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Okay. Another new member here. Nice to see Courtney's a new member. No Friday Bus Stop Live. We had a Friday Bus Stop Live. Is it going to make my elbow start hurting again? No, because I got the shot. Okay, so I'm a little behind here. Another new member. Pretty kooky Jamie James is a member. Great to see it. What did Melanie say? I would use caution. I think Melanie said price may be going up on YouTube in general. I don't know what that means. But okay. All right. And join. And you know what? The number one thing you could do, sign up for the golf tournament. Just fucking do it. Who cares? It's a month from now. It's the Kettlebrook Country Club in Paxton, August 3rd, 10 a.m. $175 for one or $150 a person if you get a foursome. You get a cart for golf tournaments. That's pretty good deal. Okay. You get a cart, 18 holes of golf, t-shirt for the Turtle Rider Cup. Some food afterwards. It's going to be a great time. It's pinned to the top of my Twitter profile. So go grab that. You said that wrong, Turtleboy? Oh, boy, what did I say wrong? YouTube members won't get sex cult. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, so if you become just a member, you can't access the sex cult. But if you get sex cult, then you can get access to the Friday streams. Does that make sense? Or just do both. And then we'll have a great time. Who cares? You're going to get new members when there's more media attention on your case. Yeah, but the problem is that's like the one time I can't talk. Like I'm not going to be able to stream during my own trial. But maybe I'll just have somebody else stream on my channel because the grift has to keep going. And it won't be BLT this time. It'll be somebody good. Okay. All right, guys, let me just refresh the turtle chat so I don't miss anyone here. No, we're good. Oh, and thank you. Boris gifted 5 memberships. Congrats to the winners, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you to all the new members. All right. So anyway, and sponsor a hole. You can sponsor a hole for $200. We'll get you a sign. We'll take a picture of it. We're going to promote it. Let's go. We got to sell out these holes. So go get yourself. It's fucking pinned to the top. Go get one right now. Any business, any person, whatever you want, throw a bunch of people together, you know, sponsor a hole, $200. Let's go. We need to get this shit going. Let's go, people. Let's go. I have not been promoting this as much as I should. I haven't checked how many have sold, but I know there's more that left to be sold. So go get them. Go get them. We'll see you there. All right, guys. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. And the motorcycle run. And the motorcycle run is the Turtle Rider Cup. That's what it's called. Correct. Well, that's a dope little graphic. Ready to show your stroke? We provide the balls, but you decide how to play with them. Yeah, who cares? You come handle the balls. Okay. I love that. All right, guys. Anyway, I'm out of here. We will see you guys all. The 15th is the run, and it's going to be at a new place. So I'm going to announce that, but it's still in Marlboro. So we'll have an announcement about that soon. But anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the Bus Stop Live. Okay. And I hope y'all had a swell night, and don't forget, hold on. Did we add this as the, hold on. We got a new, hold on. Do I have to? Okay, I got to move the outro. Can I get rid of that outro? Remove. Okay. Outro video. I have a new outro video. Select that one. Set as outro. Okay, cool. Let's see if it works. I'm out of here, guys. You guys have a wonderful evening. And don't forget to brush your teeth. PC Bone Grease. Outie.
Tick, 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 boom. Tick, 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 boom. Tick, 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 boom. Pressure build, detonate, tick, boom. Too late now, can't moderate, tick, boom. Just give me flash, let's go. Everybody talking, nobody compose. You should have just let me be, but nah, you knew what I do. Who I am, you know who I am. Robbing and weaving where you telegraph hate. Flash bows pop every time I breathe. Whole world watching, enjoy no front row seats. Say my name, watch the algorithm screen. Turtleboy! You drama sales on the fumes of my pike tails. Free clickbait for all the mirror ultimate bum for town clownies. Better all town clownies in the cheap seats. I built this house, you built noise, I built proof. Woo. Time to raise this roof, time to expose the hard truth. Now the spotlight stuck on you. Oh, po baby boo. Tick, tick, tick. Truth hit the wrong, stand clear. Tick, boom. Funny now, they fear. Tick, boom. Flash bulbs, no escape.